All right, I think we are live. Tuesday Night Baseball, A's and the Guardians. Let's see. Let's go. Let's go. We are what? We're 4-1? 4-1 through our first 5 games. Welcome on in, friends of the channel. Glad that everybody could be back here on this Tuesday evening baseball. How's it going? Welcome to Pregame. First pitch here in 10 minutes time. Now, lots to go over today. We're coming off an exciting victory. I got enough sleep. I don't know how I did it. I got like 3 hours of sleep. Billy's in the house already. What's up, sir? Let's go. 4-1 on the season, and we got the number one guy on our team, the pitching staff. We got Shane Bieber on the mound tonight. Lots to go over before we get to first pitch here in 9 minutes. First, let me go over the lineups. Not too many changes in the lineups tonight. Athletics, they are going to have Kemp at the 1. 2 is Peterson. That guy Peterson hit a big shot yesterday, so Bieber's got to be careful with him up there in the 2 spot. Diaz at the 3, Brown at the 4. Those are all the same. Aguilar is going to play, or replace, not play, but he is going to play and replace Capel from last night, who actually had a pretty good game. Russ Ellick, what is up? Guess what I'm wearing, Russ? Yeah, this was for you, buddy. What's up, Cassie? How you doing? Welcome in. Number 6, Laureano. 7, Noda. 8 is Perez, the catcher, as Langiers gets the night off after he went extra innings last night. And then Ruiz, the number 9 seed. That's the Athletics. They're going to go against Shane Bieber. I'm going to get into Bieber here in a minute when I go over my 3 keys of the game. Oh, big win, Billy. You never... Listen, I have to always excuse my language, so I'm never going to have to excuse anybody else's language. I'm worse than anybody, so no worries, man. You got a big win in your little big league game tonight. That's awesome, man. What age group is that? You got to tell me. You got to tell me what age group that is for sure. All right, so welcome in. So they're going up against Bieber. I'm going to get into him in our 3 keys to the game for tonight. But the Guardians, again, not much going on. But last night, before I got off air, I told you guys that I think that Josh Bell was going to... He's got to sit down for a game. He's got to compose himself. The guy, I think, is 1 for 17 to start the season. So I told you he should sit, and guess what? I called up Tito. Tito called me up. And he said, hey, buddy, I think you're right. Let's give him a seat. So we got Juan, Rosario, and Ramirez. 1, 2, 3 as usual here. Gonzalez, SpongeBob, is going to get the 4, the cleanup spot. I like it. I've been telling you guys all weekend, plus yesterday, that I think this guy's going to be a good person on our team, a good hitter, and he's got some pop in his bat, so I actually don't mind him at 4. Naylor, loving him at 5. Just keep doing what you're doing. Josh Arias comes in. He's going to play. I'm not sure if Rosario is DHing tonight, but Arias is playing, so that might be why he's in. Jimenez in the 7, and then our guy, Zunino, drops back down to 8 with Straw with the 9 spot there. Which, by the way, Straw's been playing all right. For a 9-hole hitter, he's okay. I'm not hating him. Billy, coach pitch, man? Oh, I know you were just lobbing up just meatballs then. Hell yeah, how you doing, man? How you doing? Russ, my coach pitch dominated last year. That's funny, buddy. All right, hey, we got 6 minutes of the game. Let's go over my 3 keys to the game for tonight. Headed into this game 2 of this series. A chance to go 5-1 on the evening. So my 3 keys, obviously, number 1, starting pitching. I'm going to give you guys some stats here. Here's some stats. With the exception of Savali, the Cleveland Guardians have gone 7, 13, 14 in 2/3 innings. They've gone 14 2/3 innings. They've given up 15 earned runs and 13, 20, and 26 hits. That is without Savali. So 4 of the 5 rotations have gone 14 plus innings. They've given up 15 earned runs and 20 plus hits. That is awful. And I know and actually, if you take Shane Bieber out of that, that would be a 6-inning start with no earned runs and only giving up about, I think, 6 hits or something like that. So, honestly, if you take Savali and Bieber out, this rotation looks damn awful at the moment. So, here's my thought. I said this last night. You got to go through 3 times through the rotation before we can really overreact. I know we can overreact, but, and we're going to do it. But I want to see us through 2-3 times before we get there. Here's my only thing here, and I'm going to look for it early. Quite honestly, Shane Bieber in the 4th, 5th, and 6th inning on that opening day, he really struggled. Very lucky to get out of it without giving up a run. So I'm going to see early and often if he's bringing that, and the 2nd and maybe 3rd time through the lineup tonight, does he struggle? Does he get in trouble? Because that is going to be something that is kind of new to him, and we should keep an eye on. So maybe he's not going to be able to be our 7+ inning pitcher this year. Maybe, hey, just go 5, hopefully 6, and get us to that dominant bullpen. So key point of the game tonight, number 1, obviously starting pitching. Number 2, in my opinion, it's the 2, 3, 4 hitters. Now, quite honestly, Josh Bell's not in there, so for tonight, this kind of doesn't go. I wrote this beforehand, but it still kind of works, because let me tell you this. The 2, 3, and 4 hitters over the first 5 games are a combined 5 and 28. They are combined 5 and 28. The 2, 3, 4 hitters. 6. My fault. 6 and 28. That is absolutely awful. It's horrible. Obviously, Bell really is the one there that pulls the weight there. I think 1 for 17. So actually, I think it's more than that. It's like 5 for 30 something. But just absolutely awful, guys. So 2, 3, 4. We saw Rosario. We saw Ramirez really kind of start getting going a little last night in some key situations. Let's hopefully they can be the table setters and Gonzalez can knock them in today. And then my last key to the game tonight is defense. I didn't write down. First off, the air stats itself is just a debacle in my opinion. The fact that somebody has to touch a ball for something to be in air, and what they give an air for and what they don't give an air for, it's just it needs to be changed. It needs to be cleaned up. Major League's got to do a better job of giving people airs. With that said, defense has got to be clean. I mean, Rosario, we'll see if Arias is playing and Rosario's the DH. I didn't look I can just pop that up real quick. I didn't take a good look at it, but I would hope so. And if you're gonna give Josh Bell the night off, why don't we give Rosario a little time off there at shortstop? And I am seeing Rosario. Nope, Rosario is gonna be at short. So again, what are we gonna do in the defensive side of things? We got to communicate. We got to do better, and we got to stop giving these guys outs. So 3 keys to the game: starting pitching, the 2, 3, 4 hitters, and obviously our defense. I hope we come through tonight. If you're just coming in, as always, smash that like button. We had a new record last night at 66. Could we get to 67 tonight? I don't know. Time will tell. What I only really care about is the Guardians getting to 5-1 on the season. And a little history could be made tonight. The Guardians might break their record, or I guess it's their own record, but they would hit beating the Oakland Athletics for the most times in a row in franchise history if they hit it. It's not a big record. I really don't care about it, but hey, regardless, if you're paying attention to the Guardians, I mean, it's a little fun fact that you would know. So we're getting ready for first pitch here. We should be just about a minute left. Looking forward to it for you guys. I hope we have a nice group in here. In the chat, hey, what's up, guys? Make sure you say hello, where you from, who you rooting for. You're currently undefeated, Billy. What are you throwing, 90, 85 miles an hour? Is that what your coaches are? Are you the coach pitching that, Billy? Good luck to your son, man. Hopefully he does get to the tournament ball. That'd be awesome. Yes, Landon, no Josh Bell tonight. He took my advice. Let's sit this guy for a game. Let's just sit him for one game. Let's just see how he does, give him maybe a couple days off. Give him today off. Give him tomorrow off. I believe, do they play? No, they don't play on Thursday, and then it's going to be the home opener. I'd sit them till the home opener. I'd sit them to the home opener. Oh, that's why, Bill. Yeah, okay, they pitch your own team. Yeah, so you're just giving meatballs and moonshots and teeing them up for it. Yeah. So, what are the scores in those games? Like 35-34? They got to be high scoring. All right, so JP Sears is who the Guardians are facing tonight. Last season with Oakland and New York. Not bad, 6-3, 3.86 ERA, 23 walks and 51 strikeouts. This guy, honestly, he's not flashy. And I expect our offense, excuse me, to get ahead of him early and often. And with the way Quan has been taking pitches, and I hate to say it, even Mike Zunino at the back end of our offense here. I think Mike Zunino's batting .357, which is just gonna blow my mind. I cannot get on board with him batting .357. It's absolutely unreal. First pitch underway here at Oakland Coliseum is up high for a ball to Stephen Kwan, and we are underway out west, trying to get game 2 and move to 5-1 on the season. Sears up high again, inside, almost hit him in the face. It is. I'm sorry. They must have missed the first pitch because it's 2-1 now. Or did they? I'm sorry. They called the first one a strike. What? This guy already has a high strike zone. All right, 1-1 pitch coming from Sears to Quan. That is going to be fouled off, out of play. 1-2. Oh man. The one thing over the last few days that I've noticed with these home plate umps is just really the inconsistency of the top and sides of the strike zone. Yeah, and that is the entire strike zone, really. First in 1-2 pitch. That is taking the opposite way for a single. Let's go. Stephen Kwan, again, just absolutely showing why he is our leadoff hitter right there. Fantastic. Runner on first. Nobody out. Let's go. Let's get this done. Let's go. Guys, last night was such a long game. It went into the wee hours of the night. It was a 9:40 start. I think after I watched some of the post game, I got to bed around like 2 o'clock in the morning. So, Rosario, Redemption Rosario, as I've kind of coined him here, as bad as his defense is, he needs to get his offense going. But let's see if we can get something going with Rosario. I wouldn't actually mind some small ball here and see if he can maybe bunt, but he's going to swing away. 0-1 pitch to Rosario, way up high. Sears has a little bit of control issues here on the first 4 pitches. 3 have been extremely high. They're playing as big of a shift as you can on Rosario, with Kemp playing all the way almost behind second base there. So Quan has a little bit of a larger lead. Sears, not a great move over to first. Rosario, 1-1 pitch. That is going to be swung on and missed. Took a lot off of that at 82 miles an hour. Whew. 24-12, Billy, was your Little League game. That's great. You have a 6-run rule? If your kids can get out on the field, it helps. That's funny. Yeah, Cassie. He's the second worst if Josh Bell's number 1. That's up high. It's 2-2 to Rosario here in the top of the first. Welcome on in, everyone. Smash that like button if you could. Having a good night here. It was a beautiful day in Cleveland. It hit, I think, 64 degrees. If you lived in Cleveland, did you just enjoy this weather? Oh, it was so good. Probably much better than like Vermont or somewhere up there. The 2-2 pitch on the way to Rosario. That is inside. 3-2. And just like I kind of predicted here, Rosario and this top of the order really being patient, picking where they want to swing. And we have a full count now to Rosario with Quan already on first base. Nobody out here in the top of the first. You got to make him pitch, Cassie. Let's do it. Rosario, he's had some bad swings the last few days. Let's see what he does here on 3-2. He's going to fly that to center field. And that was ball 4. It was up, I think, over the letters in my opinion. So that is going to be the first out of the inning. And there's one down here in the top of the first. Woo! Defensively, Seth Brown left field, Ruiz center, Laureano in right. Peterson, the third baseman, Diaz short, Kemp second, Noda is on first base. And again, behind the plate is going to be Aguilera. Sorry. So, one down, and here is Jose Ramirez batting right-handed, which has kind of been rare for him lately, as he's seen a lot of righties. First pitch to him is up and in, and again, Sears is having a lot of trouble early on finding that strike zone. Again, not sure why Rosario decided to swing out of the zone on a very up and high pitch, but hey, to each their own, right? So 1-0 pitch coming to Ramirez. Kwan with a lead over at first. That is going to be down low, and I would just honestly see if this guy can throw 3 strikes in a row over the plate before you even take that bat off the shoulder. He's not doing anything right now that makes me think he's going to throw a strike. Not one thing. And they're going to throw over to first. They're going to check Kwan there, see if he might be having a little extensional lead there, but not much. So, 2-0 to Ramirez. Early on, if you're just coming in, you haven't missed much. Kwan had a single to lead off. Rosario flew out to center, and Ramirez has a 2-0 count. Sears, with the 2-0, he is going to... I thought it was inside, but they're going to call that a strike, and I think Sears lucked out there. Home plate umpire feeling a little sad for the guy not being able to throw over the plate. So it is going to be 2-1 to Ramirez. Still a pitch or a hitter's count here. We'll see if Kwan runs. We haven't seen Tito send too many guys here early in the games. And the 2-1. That is swung again. By the way, Kwan did go. He's going to have to get back to first as this is fouled out of play. Man. I don't know. Again, just like Rosario, Ramirez was swinging way out of the strike zone. Just absolutely up here. I have no idea what he's swinging at. Yeah, Landon. Man, they sure are, man. They sure are. They're acting like they want these robot umps for sure. I don't know, man. I don't know. They gotta do a better job. 2-2 pitch on the way to Ramirez with a runner on first and 1 down here in the top of the first. That is going to be lifted into left field. It's a little bloop. Is it going to drop? It is not. Good play there by the left fielder, and it is going to be the second out of the inning, and we're going to see Mr. SpongeBob himself, Gonzalez, come up to the plate. Al, how you doing, sir? He does, but I think he did there. But unfortunately, Kwan would have been so safe, too. That pitch was so out of the zone. Oh, man. We just have to be a little bit more patient. I don't know if you noticed early in this season, but a lot of pitchers are pitching us by the letters. Gonzalez with 1 on. That's Kwan at first and 2 outs here, and that's going to be taken low, ball 1. You think he'll run here? Well, with 2 outs, I don't mind that. Let's see what he does. I mean, Kwan did go there on that pitch. I wonder if that was a true hit or run or if that was Jose going on his own. Well, that's a question as a reporter I would ask after the game, just out of curiosity. The 1-0 pitch to Gonzalez, that is inside, 2-0. And the very hot Josh Naylor looms on deck. Let's go. Woo! If you guys are coming in, if you could, take a minute, smash that like button for me. Keep me going here on YouTube. That would be great. 2-0 pitch coming from J.P. Sears to Gonzalez. That is swung on and fouled back. A big rip there by Gonzalez. And it's going to be 2-1. Kwan was running again on that pitch. And I'm not sure. He did go. He got a good jump. This is, the way Kwan reacted to that. I'm not sure that was a hit and run. It looked like he got a big jump and it was going to steal it easily. I'd like to know what Ramirez was. Hit and run or, again, swinging at a bad pitch. Gonzalez is going to, take an awful swing at the 2-1 pitch. And he's going to not even get close. 2-1. 2-2 here. Sorry, 2-2 here with 2 outs and 1 on here in the top of the first. You got to be paid. This guy he is only thrown probably 6 strikes in the inning. And that is going to be strike number 3 for his number 7, just as I say that. And that is a strikeout to Gonzalez. That 4-hole is just absolutely eluding to us right now. I think it's like 1 for 18 in the series, or in the season so far. So we do go to the bottom of the first with nobody on, nobody out, as the Oakland A's are coming up for their first at bat tonight. Welcome in, everybody. We went over the 3 keys of the game. You tell me what you think the keys of the game are in the chat. Starting pitching, in my opinion, the 2-3-4 hole for us, and defense. I don't see anything else other than those 3 things in the first 5 games of the season that make me think that we are weak anywhere else. Well, maybe Clase giving up a home run and maybe Karashek with a one-off. But as a whole, the bullpen has been very good, and I've been very impressed with it. Chris, yes, please, sir. Yes, can we only go 9 innings tonight? Back-to-back extra inning games, and then last night's was just into the wee hours of the evening. Absolutely crazy. I got like 3 hours of sleep. Let's check some MLB scores here early before we really get into this game. Our Patreon pick was the Chicago Cubs tonight on the money line, and that was a winner. They won 12-5 rather easily. It was a little close there going into, I think, the 6th or 7th inning, but they pulled away easily. Our free pick video, if you watched our free pick video today, we gave out the Baltimore Orioles on the money line. They're up 7-2 with runners on first and second with 1 out in the 7th. And so that's trending well. And then we also gave out Tellez for the Milwaukee Brewers to go over 1.5 total bases. He hit a home run off of Scherzer tonight, and that cashed that streak bet for us. So make sure, if you haven't, make sure you hit the subscribe button. You don't want to miss those free pick videos. If the Orioles can cash, that's our 4th straight there. First pitch from Bieber is outside to Matt Kemp, and this is, I'd love to see a 1-2-3, just nice and easy. Let's go. Come on, Bieber. He's a fast, he'll go fast here. He delivers. That is going to be fouled off 1-1. By the way, the Brewers put a hurting on Scherzer. 9-0 is the score right now. The 1-1 from Bieber to Kemp. That's rolled over. That is going to be the second baseman, and that is going to be out number 1. Yeah, that's what I want to see all night long. Just like that. Let's go. All right, so Chase Peterson is coming up to bat. He hit a big home run last night to give the A's, I believe, a 3-1 lead, if I'm not mistaken, or maybe it was a 5-2. I think it was 5-2. Something like that. They had a 3-run lead and a 2-run lead, blew it. We had a 2-run lead, blew it, and we end up winning by 2 runs in the 10th inning. What a great game. 1-0 to Peterson, right down the middle at 91. It's 1-1. I think Bieber's loving this pitch clock. He just loves to deal. He's going fast. Peterson 125 on the season. That is in there again at 84 for a strike. Took something off and fooled Peterson. So 1-2 to Peterson. Bieber, threw one in the dirt. Couldn't get him to chase it. It's 2-2. God, I got something in my throat. I don't know what is going on. Oh, landed. That's awesome. Did he just hit one? That's 3. Now Bieber has run this to 3-2. This is what I just don't like about sometimes when Bieber pitches. He's absolutely just throw the heat. He's gone soft in breaking ball 3-2 pitch. Got him looking. That was generous. It was generous. Okay, that was a generous call. I'll take it though. That was not a strike. So Bieber gets Peterson to strike out looking, and we go to the number 3 hole hitter, which is Diaz. Diaz really didn't do too much yesterday. Didn't really have that great of a game, considering they scored 10 runs. So he was probably one of the worst batters yesterday. But he does have some pop. We'll see. Tribe, I hope, man. I hope. Let's do it. Let's get a win here. Well, we'd be tied for first, right? Both at 4-1 or 5-1. There is Diaz to right field, and it's caught by Gonzalez. And that is exactly the key point to my game number 1. Let's have good starting pitching. We go the top of 2 after a 1-2-3 Bieber first. And the score is 0-0. Guardians and A's. Let's go, guys. Oh my God. First off, the way that Bieber throws, how fast he does, we could see if this is a low-scoring game, we could see a sub 2-hour game here for sure, right? Right? Cassie, no, we will have it out, right? What will we have out? Sorry, I didn't comprehend. All right, guys, we are at the end of one. Welcome in. Glad to be here again. So, again, I'm going to be doing over 60-plus live streams this year. You're going to miss me. You're going to miss me for a few days. I will not be back until Saturday. So I'll be back Saturday. That is April 8th at 6:10 p.m. And then a quick turnaround, Sunday at 1:40 p.m. Both those games against the Seattle Mariners, and then it's not until about next Friday. So 3 games in the next week and a half or so. That's just what scheduling allows. But by the time that's over, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That'll be seven live streams already. I'm thinking I might do 80. I might try to do half the games. We'll see if I can do half the games. But schedules allow it. We'll have to allow it. And in quite honesty, if the Pittsburgh Penguins miss the playoffs, there'll be a whole more slew of games coming in late April, May, and June. If they make the playoffs, a lot of that's just going to be dependent on when the Penguins play. All right, so Josh Naylor's going to lead off our offense here at the top of the second. Lefty on lefty. Interesting that they have him in, but he's just so hot. I mean, why not bring him in against this Sears? I mean, Sears is nothing to like. I think they might be the number 1 guy for Oakland, but he's on other squads. I mean, he could be 3 or 4. So, Naylor down in the count 0-1, and that is outside 1-1. 1-1 the count here. Top is second. Oh, Al, I know, man. Was the final 5-0 tonight? 1-1, and that is going to be in there for a strike. 1-2 to Naylor. The Penguins absolutely just shit the bed tonight. Last time I looked, it was 5-0. I turned it off. I was done with it. 1-2 pitch from Sears to Josh Naylor here to open up the second inning. And that is going to be foul down the left field line. If he could have straightened that out, it would have maybe been a double down the left field, but just foul. Land in the blue, a 5-1 now. They did score. Well, hey, that's something, right? It was a huge game tonight, though. 1-2 pitch on the way to Naylor. Up high, 2-2. I'm telling you, Sears, if we can just be patient, this guy has thrown, I think, more balls for sure than strikes. So the 2-2 pitch. That is, again, it's up here, and we're swinging at it, and Naylor is going to fly just into the second row in left field. So it is going to be 2-2. We'll do it again at. Welcome in, guys. The Cleveland Guardians trying to go 5-1, and where's my stat girl? Cassie, if you're still in here, when's the last time we went 5-1 on the season? The 2-2 pitch, it's high. 3-2. He works the count. I'm telling you, the patience is going to be the key with this guy. If we can just be patient, he's going to walk people, then he's going to have to throw a meatball, and we're going to take advantage of it. So start letting some of these go. 95. Cassie, love it. And Naylor, again, right here, is where everybody's, and he pops it up to the first base. Nope, it's going to be the second baseman. But everybody's swinging. They're at these high, above the letter pitches. I just don't get it. So Sears, pitch arsenal, they're going over. He's got a fastball, curveball, changeup. More than half the time he throws a fastball, and then a quarter of the time a curveball. Rarely will you see a changeup. But people are hitting .318 against his fastball. So if he's throwing that more than half the time and people are hitting it at .318, he's not a very good pitcher. One out here on the top of the second, and we are going to see the number 6 hole hitter, Arias, in for, who's he in for tonight? I guess you could say he's in for Bell, right? Yeah, playing first base. I think Naylor's the DH. 0-1, 1 out, nobody on, and that is going to be inside 1-1 to Arias. If you guys are coming in, smash that like button if you could. I'd appreciate it. Do it for your boy. Blue Jackets lost 2-4. Maple Leafs are pretty good, though, Landon. And the Columbus sucks. That's a fouled off. Back to the screen. It is 1-2 to Arias with Jimenez on deck. Again, I'm not quite sure why we put Jimenez in the 7 spot. Maybe to break up some not great hitters in the 6 and the 8. I don't know. I'd like to see Jimenez maybe in the 6. I wouldn't mind him actually in the 2. I don't know what you do with Rosario. What do you guys want to do with Rosario? Do you guys want to get rid of him? Do you want to keep him? What do you want to do? 1-2 pitch coming to Arias, and that is going to be swung on, and that is out number 2 as he gets a K. Arias has looked not good either. So, we were talking about this a little yesterday. If you take Rosario out and you put Arias at shortstop, you're not really, you might get a little bit better defensively, but from an offensive standpoint, I really don't think I think you're doing worse. So, it's kind of pick your poison. I think we'd rather have somebody who can hit than somebody who's maybe going to cost them an error every 5 or 6 games. First pitch to Jimenez is going to be a ball outside, 1-0, and Sears is up to 35 pitches here, not even through 2 innings. So they have made him work here a little bit. Yeah, Columbus is trying to get that first pick, probably. Sears with the 1-0 pitch, that is foul down the right field line into the bullpen of Oakland, and it is 1-1. So Sears, 35 pitches so far. I like it. I think we could do. If we could just be a little more patient on some of these high pitches, I think we'd get him out of this game pretty quick. That's outside, well outside. He's been 2 spots tonight. 2 spots. He's been just above the letters high, and on lefties, he's been very outside. 2-1 pitch to Jimenez. That is going to be, again, high above the letters. And he had the patience to lay off that one, and it moves to 3-1. Let's see if we can lay off. I would almost guarantee this will not be in the strike zone. Whether he swings or not is another story. So, the 3-1 pitch to Jimenez with nobody on, and that is swung on and missed. That one actually was right down the middle at 93. So, finally, Sears gets one right across the plate. Jimenez, 300 through 5 games, 6 for 20 on the season. The 3-2 pitch fouled off. We'll do it again at 3-2 as that hits the screen behind home plate. Let's go. Come on, Jimenez. Get on, man. I want to see Zunino here in the second inning. Who wants to see Zunino? He hasn't had a strikeout since I put the strikeout tracker up. I want to put one more strikeout up there. Jimenez is going to get a single, and that's going to go just bounce before. Oh, he's going for 2. Jimenez went for 2, and he's a freaking idiot. He was out by a mile. I am not sure what Jimenez was doing there. Oh, what are you doing there, man? Absolutely. What is... He tried to stretch this single out into a double, and he was out by 5 feet. I don't know if he ran through the first base coach, but if the first base coach told him to go, then he's out of his damn mind. So, all right. Well, that's going to end the top of the second. We're going to go to the bottom of the second, and it is going to be zeros on the board. We'll see if Bieber can have another 1-2-3 inning. Chris, what do you think we get for Rosario? What do you guys think we get for Rosario? I don't think much. I absolutely think, he's one of those players where now you're sitting there like, we might as well keep him because are we really going to get what he's worth? And they'll probably get screwed in a trade. They'll probably just get draft picks. And, I think we're starting to be that team where draft picks aren't really something we need or want too many of. You can always use draft picks, but we're starting to become a better team. I'd rather trade and get another key, like a starting pitcher, than a draft pick at this point. But well, there you go, Chris. Yeah, you kind of agree. Yeah, a fifth starter. I don't mind. I don't mind anybody thinking we need a fifth starter. My whole point yesterday was like, let's just wait and see what happens. If we're sitting here, what's today? The 4th of April. So we'll see Plesac somewhere for the third time around, the 15th, something like that. If we're sitting here on April 15th, in fact, I will be live streaming, I think, Saturday the 15th. If we're sitting here on that live stream and Plesac's getting shelled for a third straight time, then I think we talk about who is out there that might be on a team that might want to sell that we could go out and get. Does anybody have any names right now that you think is on a team that might want to be moved? First pitch from Bieber to Brown is ball one. The second pitch is going to be fouled off out of play. That's 1-1 to Seth Brown, the cleanup hitter for the Oakland Athletics. What do you guys think? Is there somebody out there that might be a starter that is going to be traded this season? That is fouled off of Seth Brown's shin. It is 1-2, and Bieber just working quickly. I love it. And we'll see if he can ring Brown up. Brown's got some pop, for sure. He has a home run in 4 straight games. You know, I mean, including a big one last night, which we won't talk about, but he kind of owns us a little, doesn't he? He fouls that one off. We'll do it again at 1-2. And Bieber just 15 pitches in now. So he had that really easy first inning. Let's see if he can keep... my goal is to get Bieber into the 5th inning around 65 pitches. So let's see if he can do that. Swing and a miss by Brown. That hit the dirt, and he is rung up. That, I believe, is Bieber's 2nd K or 3rd. I can't remember. 2nd or 3rd. One of the two. If you guys are coming in, if you could smash that like button, let's get to 20. Let's get to 20 by the 3rd inning. That would be awesome. If you could, take a minute, smash that like button for me. I appreciate you. And hit the subscribe button if you don't already. Subscribe to my channel. That is a first pitch swing by Aguilar, and Miles Straw is going to take that in center field, and it's going to be a quick out. 2 quick outs again. Bieber, 17 pitches. If he can somehow get a third out here in the next 3 pitches, he would be averaging 10 pitches in the first 2 innings. And that's why I said, number 1 key to the game. Can our starting pitcher for once deal and deliver in the first 5 innings of a game? And it looks like Bieber might be on his way there. First pitch to Laureano is a ball 1-0. And the second pitch is going to be fouled off 1-1. This guy, again, has got some pop. Hit a home run yesterday. I feel like I just keep saying, hit a home run yesterday. There were, I think, 3 home runs hit against pitching yesterday. That is, wow. Bieber got lucky with that call. I think it was off the plate. It's 1-2 to Laureano. 1-2. The 1-2 pitch is in the dirt. It's going to be 2-2. Laureano, 286 on the season. And he steps out to blow his nose, I guess. All right, the 2-2 pitch with nobody on and 2 outs in the bottom of the second. And that is ball 3. This is the second batter that Bieber has gone 1-2 to 3-2 against. And hopefully this doesn't come back to bite him. Last time he did strike that batter out. Let's see what he does here on the 3-2. And it is going to be fouled off. Right side, there's a ton of room. Just not enough speed there for Arias, the first baseman tonight. So we'll do it again at 3-2. It looks like it's a much nicer night tonight in Oakland than it was yesterday. A lot of wind. You could see it down more on the field than you could see anywhere else. It really didn't seem to affect pop flies that much. But when you looked at the pitchers, you could see a ton of their jerseys just flapping in the wind. So it does look like a much nicer night. Laureano's really just taking some time here with his bat and putting God knows what on it. More oil, whatever. So, 3-2 pitch on its way for Shane Bieber, and that is going to be a ground just foul to the left side. And we'll do it again. So Bieber, that was his 24th pitch. A nice at bat here. 7 pitches for Laureano. And the 8th on its way. 3-2. And that is fouled off. Ouch. It looked like it caught the foot of Zunino, but I think it hit that pad square, so I think he's okay. And we'll do it again once more at 3-2. This will be the 9th pitch of the at-bat here. 3-2 pitch from Bieber is fouled off. We'll do it again. A really good at-bat. And quite honestly, oh man, I'm kind of shaking my head. Bieber could have got out of this inning around like pitch 21, 22. And if you give up a walk or a hit here, now you're looking like you might not get out of this inning until 33, 34 at your best. 3-2 pitch on its way, and it is going to be swung on and foul-tipped again. We are going to do it once more at 3-2, and this will be the 11th pitch of the at-bat. Laureano, the last 3 pitches, just barely getting a piece of it. Bieber looks in. Sets. 3-2 pitch on the way. That is going to be... Oh, they rung him up! And somebody's going to get thrown out of the game today. Not right now, but I'm calling it. That was absolutely one of the worst calls I've ever seen. That was ball 4 by a mile. Regardless, we go the top of the 3rd, Indian 0, Athletics 0. I'll tell you right now, I would not be surprised by that call if by the end of the night someone does not get thrown out of this game for arguing the balls and strikes, because that was, and I'm saying this just being an unbiased person, that was ball 4 by Bieber, and they should still be in this inning. That was crazy. There's no way, in my opinion, that was a strike 3. But hey, that is, I think, his 3rd strikeout of the game. It does take us to the end of the 2nd inning. We go to the top of the 3rd with the bottom of the order, starting with my man, Mike Zunino, the worst batter ever to ever play in the major leagues. Straw and back to the top of the order with Quan. If you guys are coming in, how are you doing? What was your Tuesday like? Did you guys have a good day? Let me know in the chat. Let me know. And hey, smack that like button. Smash it for me. It just helps me out so much. Yesterday we hit a record 66 likes. It'd be so cool if we could beat that. I'm not saying today, but at some point. So let's see if we can get close. Just keep smacking that like button if you haven't already. You can only do it once, but I appreciate you guys. Yeah, Chris, we'll see what Gaddis does with his next start. But, I don't know. When McKenzie comes back, where does Gaddis go? Maybe Plesac goes to the bullpen. Gaddis becomes the 5 starter. What do you think about that? What do you think about when McKenzie comes back? Do you think any chance we could get Gaddis? We keep him as a starter if he does better, and then maybe if Plesac struggles, he goes to the bullpen, or maybe he just goes down to the minors. I don't know. We could do it either way. I'm cool with either. So, Mike Zunino in, batting .357 on the season. Don't even get me started with that number. First pitch, strike, 79 miles an hour. That was one of those 15% changeups that Spears throws. And Zunino, 5 for 14 with a home run and 3 RBIs, down in the count, 0-1, and he's going to swing and foul that off, 0-2. Now, listen, I told you guys that, let's not overreact with this guy. Lightning in a bottle, as Al puts up a great stat. Yeah, that's true. But the 0-2 pitch is going to be strike 3, and maybe we've come back down to earth. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a strikeout by Mike Zunino, and our strikeout tracker has just added one, and we are up to 3. I'm telling you, I told you all last 3 games I've live streamed, this guy is not a 357 hitter. He's lifetime barely a 200 hitter, and he strikes out a ton as there's a first pitch strike to Straw. So I'm telling you, he's coming back down to earth, and I wouldn't be surprised if that strikeout tracker in the next, week or so starts getting a lot more usage. 0-1 pitch to Straw, that's up high, 1-1 to him. Sears already throwing 45 pitches in this game, and we're only 2 1/3 in. Crazy, absolutely crazy. 1-1 pitch. Coming from Sears to Straw with 1 out. Oh my God, he just made... Miles Straw just looked foolish. I don't understand what he was doing there. I don't know if he was trying to get out of the way while he tried to swing the bat. Oh, he tried to check his swing and he just lost his balance. But yeah, that was kind of funny. Wow. Good pitch there. 1-2 pitch to Straw. That is up and out. Well, up and in, I guess, really. Up and in. Whew. All right, 2-2 to Straw. 1 out, top 3, nobody on. Sears delivers. That is fouled off to the right-hand side, and we're going to do it again at 2-2. If you guys are coming in, again, if you could, just take 1 second, smash that like button. Let's get up to 20. That would be awesome, and then we'll move on from there. But if we can get to 20, that would be awesome. I'd appreciate it. For me, it just helps us that much on YouTube. Thank you guys in advance. 2-2 pitch. That is up. Again, that's where he's been all night. Sears has been right above the letters all night long. 3-2 pitch. A good work the count here by Straw. Let's see if he can take advantage of maybe some inconsistency. He's going to ground one to the right side. It's going to go through first and second base, and that is going to be a single. It was softly hit, and it's very lucky to get through. But regardless, he is on first base, and the Guardians have a runner here with 1 out in the 3rd inning. So, let's go. Chris, I don't think... God, I would say he'll probably be at like 260 by the end of the week. That's my guess, 260. That is ball 1 to Stephen Kwan, who the first time up and led off the game with a single. He's batting .304 with 7 RBIs here in the early season. I have more confidence that Kwan is going to be batting above 300 by the end of the week than Mike Zunino is. They throw over to keep Straw, I guess, honest there at first. He didn't have a big lead at all, just maybe to be like, hey, I know you're still over there, so, watch yourself. 1-0 pitch coming to Kwan. 1 on, 1 out. Top 3, no score here early in Oakland. And that is going to be, God, maybe it's Bally Sports. Maybe Bally Sports honestly has the strikeout box in the wrong spot, because some of these strikes are absolutely nowhere near the strike zone. It's crazy to me. Straw with a good lead at first. The 1-1 pitch to Kwan. That is going to be fouled off and out of play. We'll have a 1-2 pitch coming up here in a minute. But yeah, I don't know what's going on with the strike zone. It's just nuts. Oh, will we be at 10 Ks before the... Nah, 7 Ks, that's a lot. Chris, nothing would excite me more. Nothing would excite me more if he had 7 Ks, because I would be that right about him. As the 1-2 pitch to Kwan, it's taken the other way. It's a long throw for third. It's safe! Safe at first for an infield single, and Straw goes to third because the ground ball hit to the third baseman. He had to take it off his back foot, and that momentum carried him into foul territory, so no one was at third base, and we have runners on the corner with 1 out here in the top of the 3rd inning. And that's a good play there, but unfortunately, you got Kwan running down the line. And good awareness here by Miles Straw, who realizes there's no third baseman covering, and he slides in there with no throw. Oh, Chris, 100%. There's a first pitch. That is going to go to Rosario, and he's going to ground into a double play and get the fucking plane ready on the runway and get Rosario out of Oakland and off of this team. This guy's absolutely shit. Oh, well, first pitch swinging. Sears has not thrown anything distinctly well in this game. He's been erratic, and you're going to swing at the first pitch and do a ground ball double play to the second baseman? Absolutely, what are you doing? Come on, man. So, 2 hits, no runs, and we go to the bottom of the 3rd, still tied at 0. Absolutely pathetic. Oh, so pathetic, guys. All right, we are at break. Hey, if you can, again, if you're just coming in, how's it going? It's Tuesday, and it's 0-0 Cleveland, Oakland. A little bit different than yesterday. At this point yesterday, I think we had just about 7 or 8 runs in the game. So much more of a pitching battle today with Bieber and Sears, the number ones, facing off against each other. If you are coming in, if you could, take a minute. I'd love to get up to 30 likes again today. We're at 16. Help a brother out. Smash that like button if you could. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button. If you missed out on our last 4 videos, that would be April 1st, April 2nd, and April 3rd, and April 4th. That was 4 straight winners. We gave out 4 baseball winners. And today we gave out our bonus streak bet was a winner too with Talese. So tomorrow will be day 2 of our streak challenge. Make sure you subscribe. Don't miss out on watching those videos. They're literally 2 minutes and 45 seconds. They're not much of your day. And while you're at it, hit that notification bell so you get notified when I'm going live and when my video comes out each and every day. So we go to the bottom of the 3rd inning. Disappointed. I really felt we should have got at least what, guys? Like one run out of that for sure. I mean, we should have got 1 run. 1 run. So Bieber, who has been pitching well, only gave up 1 single. All right. Did he give up a single? No, I'm sorry. He hasn't given up a hit. He hasn't given up a hit. Did he? No. Ball 1 to Noda there to start. He hasn't got that first strike, though. Have you guys... He's 2-0 now to Noda. Have you noticed, though? He's thrown quite a bit of first pitch balls instead of strikes. The 2-0 pitch to Noda, that one is going to be swung on and missed. That was in the dirt. I'm not sure what Noda was seeing there, but could have been 3-0. Instead, it is 2-1. Bieber looks in. Noda steps in, the pitch, and that is swung on and fouled off. We're at 2-2 here to Noda. And Bieber just has gone over 30 pitches. He's at 32 here in the 3rd inning. He's pitching fast, too. This guy absolutely loves a fast game. And I think it plays into his style, too. So I'm excited. The pitch clock, I really think, plays into Bieber. And we have a timeout. I gotta take a break this week anyway because just talking, I'm like losing my voice. That's probably why I'm coughing so much. All right, so 3-2 now as that ball was low. We got a 3-2 pitch. He's been it 3 times and he struck out both, and that one is gonna be low. Now that one I thought was a strike. The other 2 I thought were balls. So I mean, hey, who knows what's going on? And unfortunately, that is a leadoff walk for Noda, the number 7 hitter, and now we're going to see Perez, the 8, come up to bat. I think Bieber's upset he didn't get that call because, quite honestly, if you're going to call the other 2, I mean, you got to call that one. That was way closer, and it was much more of a borderline pitch than the other 2 were, but hey. I told you, I think somebody's getting kicked out of this game. That is a single up the middle. That's off of Jimenez's glove. That is going to send the runner to 3rd. And we have runners at the corners with nobody out. I'm sorry. Runners at the corners, nobody out here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. God, come on. Let's go. Oh, and unfortunately, we're about to roll over the top of the order after Ruiz hits here. Ruiz has got good speed, too, so you got to be careful. You know, the infield's got to get that ball over to first quickly, or it's going to be hard to turn a double play on this guy, so... Bieber's got to either strike this guy out, get him to pop out shallow somewhere, or it's going to be a 1-0 game Oakland. He's going to actually do a suicide squeeze. No, a safety squeeze. And it was a foul ball. It could have been in suicide, but it ended up being a foul ball right away. So 0-1's the count to Ruiz. Nobody out here. 2 on. First and 3rd. 0-1 count to Ruiz. Bottom 3rd. And this is, I'm telling you guys, I talked about this in the pregame show. You're literally Bieber struggles this 3, 4, 5, 6. There is a fair ball down the left field line for extra base hit. That is going to go all the way past the bullpen, and that's going to get Runners on second and third with nobody out and a run in. And the Oakland A's, in both games in this series, have taken the lead first. And this is absolutely pathetic. Come on. So I said to myself, well, over the last few days, guys, I've honestly been saying a lot. Bieber looked uncomfortable in that 4, 5, 6 innings on opening day. It looked like he lost velocity, some command. And I kept saying that. And as we have a Matt Kemp fly ball to center field, but that should score the second run of the game. They are going to throw. Oh, no, he doesn't go home. And Miles Straw does a great job keeping the runner at third. I cannot believe he didn't even try that. So nice job, Miles Straw, keeping the runner at third. So there's 2 outs. I'm sorry, 1 out. There's 1 out, and a runner's on second and third. I can't believe he didn't go. Miles, would he have been dead? It was way off target, so I think he would have been safe. But anyways, to land the airplane on Bieber, I just think this guy, I think there's something wrong with him, and I'm not seeing the Bieber that we know and love. That one is what you know what? I'm not even going to trust my own judgment anymore. That was out of the strike zone, and he called it a strike. So I don't know what's going on. I'll just tell you what the umpire calls it. Peterson's up. He's 0 for 1 here. He's 0-1 in the count, and now he's 0-2 as he fouls that one back behind the plate. Come on. Let's go. We need a big, we need a strikeout right here, Bieber. Let's strike this guy out. Come on. Oh, close. He wanted to go, but he didn't. He wanted to go, but he didn't go. Damn. A strikeout here, and then if we could somehow we got the 3-hole hitter, Diaz, who has not done much, so maybe we can get out of this inning just giving up 1 run. The 1-2, it's down in the dirt, and we're going to do it at 2-2 here in a moment as Bieber gets a new ball. I'm telling you, I think there's something I'm seeing in Bieber. He's just not the same guy that we love. The 2-2 pitch on the way. That is flown down the left field line, and it's going to be caught by Kwan. Off his back foot, he's going to throw, and that is going to score another run on a sac fly. So that run does eventually get home on a sac fly. There are 2 outs now with a runner on second and 2 in. And the A's have taken a 2-0 lead here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Oh, man. He left that out over the plate. That's a good at bat, quite honestly, by Peterson there. He didn't do too much with it. He really allowed where the ball was, outside and up, and he just hit it as far as he could, and it gets the job done. So Diaz up with a runner on second and 2 outs. He's going to roll that to Rosario. Rosario's going to throw that to first. Thank God it wasn't an error, and that's going to end the inning. We're going to go to the top of the 4th. Unfortunately, down 2-0 to the Oakland A's. Oh, guys, what are we doing, man? This is the 2nd game in a row with this lineup and Bieber on the mound tonight that we're losing. And now you have to rely on our offense, and the part of the offense that's coming up hasn't done anything. You got Ramirez Gonzalez. I guess Naylor's 5. He's done something. But, this 2-3-4 that I keep talking about, which was my second key to the game tonight, it really needs to do something. I'm getting a little irritated with our cleanup area of the lineup not doing jack crap. Oh, all right, guys, I'm frustrated. But you know what's not frustrating and easy to do? Smashing that like button. We're at 18 likes. Let's go. I know we can get over 20. Let's do it. Oh, it's a good day. It's a good day. What's up? What's up, X? How you doing, man? What's up? Chris, he ended up getting out of the inning. You just like now. You're awesome, dude. I appreciate you. You're fantastic. You're a Titans fan, too. You're a Titans fan. I won't hold that against you only because I'm a Browns fan. And quite honestly, if you're a Browns fan, you can't get on anybody else's team in the NFL. It's kind of a very fun but disappointing situation. As a Browns fan, you can trash talk anybody, but you have no right to trash talk anybody. So, what do you think, X? You going with the Malik Willis next year? We can talk. Well, we can talk a little NFL every day too. No, I didn't think so. All right, it's going to be the top of the fourth inning. Hey, we're down 2-0. I know you guys in the chat, you're already telling me, relax. There's plenty of time. I know. I've heard it each time, and we've had some great comeback wins. So let's get it started right now. Top of 4 with Jose Ramirez, and that is going to be over. Man, you know what? He's starting off with those changeups, and nobody's swinging, and it's right over the plate. 0-1. Ramirez is 0-1 on the night with a fly out there in the first inning. 0-1 pitch on the way. That is, again, 81. Something off of that, and it's across the middle for another strike. I'm not sure if he is, but to be honest, you've probably seen way more of them than I have. 0-2, and that is going to be ripped down the left field line. Just foul. Damn. Oh, I would have loved right off the bat to get a runner in scoring position. Man, he just missed that. Just a little out in front. But hey, Ramirez is a good hitter. He's going to get this stuff right. He's going to start putting up some good numbers. Oh, man. Orioles, by the way, that's our free pick. They're up 7-2. There's Ramirez striking out. Oh, my gosh. Come on. All right. You know what? This is kind of funny. I'm not saying J.P. Sears is an awful pitcher. He's a decent one, but I'll tell you this. Do you guys think we play down to the pitchers? Historically, and I'm just going based off of memory, as there's a first pitch off the plate to Gonzalez, our 4-hitter tonight, 1-0. Historically, if I remember correctly, just by memory, as the 1-0 pitch to Gonzalez is going to be swung on. That is hit hard. Deep center. That's back over the head of Ruiz. That's going to go off the wall. Oh, Gonzalez is going for 3. It's thrown into the cutoff man, and it's not in time. It's a triple for Gonzalez. And I told you guys, this guy is this is who should be in the cleanup spot. This guy. Put Bell at the 2, get Rosario to the 6 or 7, and put Jimenez in 6. I'm telling you, Gonzalez is the guy. SpongeBob is the guy for sure. Runner on third, 1 out. Chance to cut our deficit in half. That was just an absolute bomb to deep center, and went off the wall there. So here comes Naylor with 1 down and a runner on third. That's up high at 92 miles an hour. Anyways, real quick, in my memory for the last 20 years is every time we play a young pitcher and somebody who's actually having their major league debut, we make them look like a Cy Young Award winner. I feel like we play down to pitchers. That one on the outside corner at 94, it's going to be 1-1 to Naylor. I love Chris Naylor batting 5th right now. I'm ecstatic about it. I'm really coming around on this kid. Started the season 50-50. You know, I'd say I'm 84% right now on Naylor. 1-1 pitch. If he's gonna swing at that pitch, which is about 10 feet over the plate, I'm gonna bring that down to maybe 80. I'm not sure why the Indians swing at so many tomahawked high pitches. It's crazy. I mean, and the scouting report on these guys is throw it high, because we have seen it for the first 5-6 games of the season. 1-2 pitch to Naylor. That is going to be... Is it going to be in play? It was hit just onto the screen, so we're going to stay at 1-2. The Indians, or the Guardians. Did I say Indians? Sometimes I do, because I'm from Cleveland, yeah. Cassie, isn't that right, though? Like, we make these young kids look like Cy Young, and then we tattoo good ones. I know, it's crazy. It's like we play down to our competition. I don't understand it. So, all right, 1-2 count here on Naylor. Runner on third, 1 out, top 4, 2-0 Athletics. And that is going to be rolled over. That should score the run. And Naylor is going to be out at first. Did Gonzalez go on first movement? And he did. So we cut the deficit to 2-1 on Naylor's ground out RBI there. And I will take that. You know, that to me, that's small ball. You get a triple with 1 out. You got a runner on third with less than 2 outs. Anytime you get that run home, it's a win in my opinion. I don't think you can disagree with that. Right? I don't think you can disagree with that. So, we got 2 outs in the inning and nobody on. And Mr. Arias is up. That was 93. So high. I really think Sears is seeing how high he can throw the ball and see how much his catcher can catch it. You wonder if Kluber will pitch when we play Boston? I don't know. If he does, what do you think? Do you think Kluber gets excited and just has a massive game against us, or do you think he just gets shelled like he has been lately? 2-0 pitch coming from Sears to Arias, and that is going to be swung on and missed. A little change up there at 80. So 2-1. Perfect game, Chris. Cassie, that's true. It would have been a strikeout, so we're definitely doing better, which I love. That is down the middle, 2-2 to Arias. This guy again. I don't know what you do with Arias and Rosario. I don't know what you do with these two. There's plenty of ball left to be played, X, for sure. For sure. Pitch count we got for Sears, 70. He's at 70, and we're not even through 4 right now. That is swung on and missed, so now it's 71. If we could get a runner on, I'd say he's only going to go 5 max. The way that we've really been working his counts. I'll be honest, if we lay off some of these high pitches, this guy would be out of the game already. Because he should have probably walked 3 or 4 people by now. 2-2 pitch on the way to Arias. That is swung on and drilled deep left. Way back at the wall. It is up and it is gone. And what are we doing with Arias and Rosario? I'm going to tell you what we're doing. We're getting rid of Rosario and we are keeping Arias. Let's go. Woo! 2-2. And just like that, just like last night, when we need to come back and score some runs, we come back. And that was a shot to center field. The second one of the inning, Gonzalez had a nice rip. And honestly, that one was hit much better. And it didn't even look like a no-doubter off the bat. It just kept going and going and going. And finally, Ruiz in center field runs out a real estate, and it is a 2-2 ball game. Jimenez up here, and that is ball 193 outside. And let's go. Cassie, that is awesome. That is awesome. Love it. Absolutely. The whole park could probably hear him because there's only about 16 people in the stands. 1-0 pitch. That is going to be a bloop shot into center field, and it's going to drop for a single. Jimenez on first base with a 2-out hit, and we're going to see my boy coming to the plate, Mr. Mike Zunino. Let's go. Yeah, bullpen, I assume, is busy. I think this will be his last hitter. I think this will definitely be his last hitter for sure. If you guys are coming in, smash that like button. We hit 20. Let's hit 30 for that home run. That was awesome. Tie game, 2-2. It's a new ball game here in the top of the 4th with Mike Zunino up and Jimenez standing on first base. That's going to be strike 1 on the outside corner. Last time up, Mike Zunino added to his strikeout tracker, and he dropped from 367 down to 333. Pretty damn quick there. There's a throw over to Jimenez to keep him honest, and he had maybe a 1-step lead, so not much going on over there. Cassie, is that right? They called up 2 pitchers today? Interesting. Well, I mean, their whole bullpen last night looked absolutely awful. Or are you talking about us? Who'd we call up? 0-1 pitch. Zunino, that is low, ball 1. 76 pitches now for Sears. Oh, it's been a great Tuesday night. Let's go. Oakland, okay, that's what I thought you meant. Yeah. I was like, I didn't hear anything when it came to the Guardians. 1-1 pitch to Zunino. Swing and a miss. Took a lot off of that one at 82 miles an hour, down and away, and Zunino's in the count, down in the count, 1-2. And is this Zunino coming back to earth? Is it him coming back to earth? We're going to find out in a moment here on the 1-2 pitch. Strike 3, and Zunino goes down. I'm telling you guys. You see, you thought that he was just, I mean, not all of you, but some people thought that he was going to be resurrected here in Cleveland. But his strikeout tracker has just doubled in his first 2 at-bats tonight. And that is going to be the end of the 4th inning. We go to the bottom of the 4th. The tie game at 2 between the Athletics and the Guardians. How's it going, everybody? We're out of timeout here. Make sure you stick around. You don't want to miss our Wheel of Winners tonight. Coming up here in a few innings with your chance in an opportunity to win some cold hard cash or some other prizes. If you are in the chat, again, if you please could, smash that like button. Do it for me. I was up till 2 in the morning last night watching the Indians post-game, doing some live streaming with you guys. And last night I set up this live stream. So, it's been a long day, but I've been looking forward to a win here. It's 2-2. I want to get it done. I know we can get over 30 likes tonight. That's always my goal, at least. Let's get over 30. We're 9 away from it. Let's do it. He only has 4 Ks this year. Aaron Judge had 5 in one game. That's fine. But Cassie, this is how I'm gonna argue that. Aaron Judge had 70 home runs last year. I don't care if Mike Zunino strikes out 200 times if he has 70 home runs. But when you have 10 home runs and strike out 200 times, then I have a problem with you. The Indians have had a great start to the season. It's been nice. I've been enjoying it so far. I would love to go 5-1, thanks to our stat girl Cassie. She told us the last time the Guardians did that was in 1995. And we won't look ahead to tomorrow if we do win and see when the last time we were 6-1. But Cassie, get that ready just in case it happens tomorrow. Or actually, I won't be on air tomorrow, so it really won't matter. All right. Well, I don't want to jinx us. Let's not talk about it. First pitch here in the bottom of the 4th inning is going to be a strike, and the second one to Seth Brown is going to be in the dirt, swung on and missed. So it is 0-2 quickly to Seth Brown. I don't know why I have an out there. There we go. No outs here in the bottom of the 4th inning. I would never kick you out. So 161-1 would be even better. Yeah, I mean, what's the record on wins? Isn't it like 115 or 17 by the Seattle Mariners? Is it something like that? The 1-2 pitch to Brown is in the dirt. It's now 2-2. Seth Brown 0 for 1 with a strikeout, 4 for 17 on the year with 1 home run and 2 RBIs. He's got an even count here at 2-2. Bieber the pitch, that is fouled off. And that is going to be done again at 2-2. It was 95, 6-1. Okay, it was 95. All right, interesting. But yeah, Mariners have the record, and if I'm not mistaken, that year, as that is grounded to first base, a flip to Bieber who covers, and that is going to be 1 out. Good job there getting Seth Brown out. And we're going to see the number 5 hole hitter Aguilar coming up to bat. Yeah, so if I'm not mistaken, didn't the Mariners lose in the first round? They got knocked out pretty easily, I think, in that one. Google says it's the 1906 Cubs. That's funny. Cleveland, last 6 games in Oakland, 6-0. And that one's in there for a strike to Aguilar. And it is going to be 0-1. And now Bieber's starting to get ahead of pitchers, but because of that 11 pitch at bat, Bieber is now over 50 pitches, 1-1 after a ball outside. So remember, what did I say? Around 65 by the 5th inning, something like that. I'd be okay, or was that the other pitcher? I can't remember. There's a swing and a miss by Aguilar. It's 1-2. I'd love Bieber to go at least 5 or at least 6 here. We'll start talking about the bullpen when we get into the 6th. That is a fly ball to center field. It's actually going over to Gonzalez and right, and it's going to be caught for the second out of the inning. And with the exception of that couple of hits and just a bad inning, Bieber has looked pretty good. I always look to see what a pitcher can do after he gives up a couple runs and has to come back. Can his mental capacity deal with it? So that was the year, Cassie, we came back from 11 down. I will never forget. I watched that entire game as there's strike one to Laureano. I watched that entire game. I'll never forget my father. Listen to this. I started watching the game, right? My father is like, I'm going to bed. That is out to the backstop. We were drinking, and I continued to drink, and I think I was in college, I was just out of college. I was like 22, maybe 23, something like that. And the 0-2 pitch on its way, that is fouled off. We'll do it again at 0-2. And quite honestly, they started coming back, and I was screaming and yelling and yelling. I think I woke my dad up, and it was pretty cool because he came out and he started yelling at me, and I started showing him what was going on, and he's like, oh, okay. And he grabbed a beer, and he sat down with me, and we finished watching the game. That was just an unbelievable comeback. I loved it. Another 0-2 foul. We'll do it one more time, and there's been some good at-bats here against Bieber. They've definitely made him work the count much more. So, X, you saw that, man? And there's ball 1 to Laureano. It's going to be 1-2 here with 2 outs, nobody on in the bottom of the 4th inning. Yeah, it's a great thing. You should definitely see it. Chris, Cavs won over the Magic, ready for the playoffs. When does the playoffs start? A couple weeks, right? That's fouled off again. We'll do it again at 1-2. It sure is. It sure is. I don't know if that is awesome or when we won, 26 games in a row, something like that, and we broke the A's record. I think that was pretty cool. For sure. The 1-2 pitch on the way, and that is going to be strike 3. He went around, and Bieber gets a strikeout to end the 4th inning. We go to the top of the 5th, tied at 2. Let's go. And I love a 1-2-3 inning after you give up some runs. I think Bieber is one of our pitchers that does not deal with the mentality of, oh, woe's me, I gave up runs. He comes back, he shuts it down, and he goes for wins. So we go to the top of the 5th, 2-2. Zunino did strike out to finish the inning last inning. So we see the 9-1-2 hitter, Straw, Kwan, and Rosario. And don't even get me started on Rosario. We're gonna have to talk about him later if he just can't get stuff going. If you are coming in, we're at 23 likes. Let's get over 30. I know we can do it. Smash that like button while you're sitting here at commercial break. And if you haven't subscribed, what are you doing? Make sure you do so. I don't think I've mentioned this, but Grandstand Bettors, do you know you are home? You are in the home right now of a free $1,000 NFL contest. We do it every fall. So if you want to stay updated on when that happens come September, it is a fun time. It's absolutely free, and we give $1,000 away to a winner each and every year. So make sure you subscribe to our channel because you don't want to miss out on free contests like that. It's a good time, and we just finished our March Madness contest where we gave $100. Everything we do is for free. You never have to do anything that costs money with Grandstand Bettors unless you want to. But I think we gave away $6,000 or $7,000 last year. But you got to ask yourself, how's it paid for? Well, check out our Patreon. It costs less than $0.25 a day, so it's like $6 a month, something like that. All that money from all of our supporters, that just gets put back in for all of our prize pools, including we host fantasy football, basketball, baseball, and hockey leagues for free and give out personalized trophies. It is top of the 5th here. Miles Straw is the batter, and I think he swung through a bunt there. It's going to be 0-1. Full moon in Oakland, as they're showing it on the screen. I don't have a window to look out here in Cleveland, but I assume it's the same one. That is an 0-1 count, and now it's 0-2 as Sears just threw his 80th pitch, and I think this has got to probably be his last inning. I don't see this guy pitching over 100. The 0-2 pitch, that is going to be fouled off to the right-hand side. We'll do it again at 0-2. 92-mile-an-hour fastball there. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. Let's get some offense going. Oh man, I want to start 5-1 so much. I want to be in first place. I don't want to look back. I want it to be mid-July and all of us to start saving money for the ghastly prices of what a World Series ticket costs. The 1-2 pitch from Sears to Straw, that is down low. It's going to be 1-2. Yeah, we did. Yeah, Roberto Alomar. I do remember that. 1-2 pitch down low again. 2-2, and I'm telling you, just be patient. 2007 was a great year. Oh, man. What could have been? 3-2 now to Straw. And it is going to be inside ball 4. And Miles Straw does what I've been asking everybody in the lineup to do. Just sit there with the bat on your shoulder and let this guy throw balls. And that's exactly what he did. So the leadoff runner for the first time gets on base, I think. Well, no, Quan did get on in the first inning. So. Oh, let's go. Let's get it done. Let's get this offense. I want to feel at ease. I can't go through 162 of what last night was. There's a first pitch strike to Quan, who's 2 for 2 with an infield single his last time up to third base. You know what I'm saying, guys? Like, I just don't have, I think, the heart at 40 years old. I don't have the heart to do it anymore. That is down low. 1-1's the count. I don't know how anybody over the age of 40 can deal with the anxiety of Cleveland sports. Because I haven't even made it to 40. I'm like 6 months away. 1-1 pitch to Quan with a runner on first base in Straw. They throw over. I mean, this guy's just staying on the bag. I don't know why they're throwing over. Quan in this early season, that's his third multi-hit game of the season. So in 50% of games, he's had multi-hit games. The 1-1 pitch to Quan. That is popped up, and that's going to be an infield fly rule, and that's going to be the first out of the inning. So here's Rosario, and let's talk about Rosario. Let's talk about him. What's there to say? Defense has been crappy. He's swinging at bad pitches. He had, we're getting a little too excited over some singles last night. I mean, they were nice, and they helped us, but for the most part, he's been not good. Let's see what he can do here with a runner on first. They throw over to Miles Straw again, thinking that he might go here with Rosario up at bat. He is horrible. He's horrible this year. But listen, we're 6 games in. We'll reevaluate on May 1st. That is up, and be patient. This guy's been all over the place as he approaches the 90th pitch coming up. Rosario 0 for 2 fly out and that devastating ground outs last time up. That is going to be fouled off. 1-1 the count. Come on, let's go. This guy, he's... I don't know if everybody watches this guy swing because he's the first one I see swing at some really high pitches. I don't know if everybody's mimicking him or what. But, all right, come on, Rosario. 1-1 pitch, 1 on, 1 out, top 5. That is swung on and missed. 92-mile-an-hour fastball just blew by him. And it's 1-2. Again, they play this guy a little shaded, as much shifted as you can with a righty batter. Kemp almost playing on top of second base. The 1-2 pitch on the way. Nope, they're going to throw over to Straw. And now That is 2 over during this at bat, and you're going to be able to get Straw to go here on first movement if he wants to, if you want to take that chance. Let's see what he does. I think he do take that chance. Let's get that runner over. Come on. Maybe a hit and run? And that is up high, 2-2. I have yet to see one of our runners take off when they have thrown over their allotted 2 times. We have not seen Tito send them once. We'll see if they do it here on a 2-2 pitch. That is going, the runner was going, and it's going to be caught into center field, and Rosario's going to run into, nope, they couldn't get the double up. But, jeez, Rosario flies out to center field, and there are going to be 2 outs with a runner on first. Man. Let's go. If you guys are just coming in, how you doing? Happy Tuesday to all of you. It's good to see you back here for some more Guardians baseball. Hasn't been as exciting as last night. It's 2-2 here in the top of the 5th, 1 on, 2 out. If you are coming in, take a moment, smash that little like button for me. Appreciate it. Let's beat our record to 66. That would be awesome. Let's do that one day. That is inside, but it's going to be called a strike, and Jose Ramirez has a few choice words for the home plate umpire. Ramirez 0 for 2, fly out and a strikeout. He has dropped under 300 for the season. No home runs. He is due. One right here would be pretty nice. 0-1 count on the way from Sears. That is inside. Almost hit him at 90 miles an hour up and in. And it is 1-1 to Jose Ramirez. At least it wasn't a double play. 100%. 100%, Chris. For sure. 1-1 pitch on the way with Miles Straw having a decent lead there at first, and he's not going to run, and that's going to be strike 2 as Ramirez didn't take the bat off of his shoulder. 1-2 the counts here. 2 outs, 1 on. Sears, this will be his 96th pitch, most likely his last inning here, the top of the 5th. And that is down low. He did not go there, and it's now going to be 2-2. I would assume he might go here. He did go last time on a 2-2 pitch. It could have been a hit and run. I'm not quite sure. I hope a reporter after the game asks about some of these running and hitting situations here. The 2-2 pitch, that is going to be outside ball 3, and it is now gone to 3-2. And again, just be patient with this guy because he cannot, quite honestly, find a good rhythm across the plate tonight. So 3-2 is the count. Top 5, 2 outs, 1 on. That is Straw at first. The runner will be going here. And he's going to throw over, and Miles Straw is not fooled on that. That is, though, the second throw over. So technically, Miles Straw should get a good, decent jump here on this one, and we'll see if he goes on first movement or if he does kind of that hesitated 3-2 count run. Ramirez, nope, they throw over, and I think that's a balk. That should be a balk. No? Hold on a second. Maybe that was only 2 with Ramirez. I could have sworn that was the third one. We'll see. 3-2 pitch on the way. Ramirez hits it. High fly ball in the shallow center. That is good. Oh, no! Oh, it's dropped. Kemp, what is Kemp doing? Miles Straw is going to score from first base on an absolute... It looked like Rosario was out there playing for the Oakland Athletics. Oh my God, the Indians or the Guardians, whatever you want to call them, take the lead 3-2, and I don't know what Matt Kemp is doing here. Ruiz is coming in from center field. Absolutely a dangerous collision there, but that is the center fielder's ball all day long. I have no idea what Matt Kemp's doing. Rosario looked like he was playing for the A's there for a moment. I don't know where Ramirez ended up at. I assume second base. I'm going to put him on there. So 3-2, that's unfortunate for Sears because that's how his night's going to really end there. And now he's on the line for a loss in this game after I thought he pitched pretty decent. So they're going to go to the bullpen here in the top of the 5th inning, and we're going to go to commercial. We're not. They're going to go to commercial break, and we're going to welcome in all of our new followers, all of our new subscribers, and everybody who smashed that like button. You are my new favorite fan. I appreciate you so much. Is he on third? I thought he was on second. I think he's on second. Because I thought they threw into third and nobody was there. We'll see. Oh, man. So, hey, listen, a couple of times, we make defensive errors and it costs us. This time, it happens in our luck. So, I'll take it. I'll take that one. That's an unearned run that for sure I don't care about. Hamilton said third? Well, come on. Hamilton's got nothing on me. No, I'm just kidding. Hammy's the best. So you know what? I'll put him on third. I'll trust Hammy. But my thought is, why would he be on third when they threw into third? I don't know. You need the Browns to win more than 9 games, Landon? We'll see. That's an error, Chris. That's an error because according to Al, who I trust wholeheartedly, friend of the channel, if they touch the ball, it's going to be an error. Browns a play of start. Yeah, that's true, X. Yeah, if you're watching the replay of this, Matt Kemp's out. By the way, Ramirez is on second. I'm not saying Hamilton. I'm not going to say a bad word about Hamilton, but I'm just saying your boy was right. Yeah, it was a double error for sure. All right, 0-1 pitch to Gonzalez. That is high. 0-2. Jackson's the new pitcher. Jackson looks like he's a big boy. He looks like he stands like 6'6", weighing 285. He's going to throw pretty hard. Man, he's a big man. Somebody give me the stats on him. What is this Jackson? I'm guessing 6'6" and 265. 6'6", 265. Let me see how close I am. 1-2 pitch to Gonzalez. That is popped up, and they're not going to let Matt Kemp anywhere near this ball. And that is going to be the third out of the inning. But, hey, there's an error there that gives us a 1-run lead, and we're going to go to the bottom of the 5th. Guardians 3, Athletics 2, and that is maybe all Bieber and the bullpen need to get it done tonight. We'll see. Hammy has no sight. Wait, hold on. It's the 5th inning. Why is Hamilton... I thought Hamilton took 3 through 6 innings off. Doesn't he take the middle name? So... Oh, all right, Cassie. I'll call you Joe. My fault. I'm sorry. I'll call you Joe. I enjoy calling people by the right name. So Joe, awesome. The 4th. He doesn't take the. Well, we're in the 5th. He doesn't take the middle 3 off. He only takes the 4th off. Is that right? I thought he did 1, 2, 3. The other guy did 5, 6. Or 4, 5, 6, and then he did 7, 8, 9. I didn't know that. Because I'm old, Landon. That's the real reason. Because I'm old. I know it's Tony Kemp. You youngsters don't even know who these... I mean, you know what? God, you know what's old, man? I know who, like, all these juniors in the NBA... Like, I know their dads. Like, Larry Nance Jr., I have a cousin who's like, well, who's his dad? Shut up. Get out of my life if you don't know who Larry Nance is. I'm not saying you, but that's how I feel old, man, is all these dads. And I know somebody in the chat's going to be like, well, you know how I know I'm old? Is because I know their grandkids. Well, that's cool, Cassie. I didn't know that. That's awesome. All right, it's going to be the bottom of the 5th inning, and we are getting Shane Bieber out here. Guardians, 3 runs, 8 hits, and no errors. First pitch strike there. That is going to be to, I believe, no, not Nada. That is Nada, the 7-hole hitter. So 0-1 to him. Sure is, Landon. Sure is. So when somebody tells me they don't know him, I'm like, come on. I only know their son. Get out of here. Right? Oh, him, Hot Rod Williams. Remember that crew? Mark Price, one of the best. Pitch count is 1-1. Bieber's pitch? He's at 64 right now. He's at 64. 1-2 pitch coming up to Noda. He had a walk and a run a couple innings ago. 2 for 7 on the season. The 1-2 pitch by Bieber, that is in the dirt. It's going to take it to a 2-2. If you are coming in, guys, smash that like button. We're almost to 30 likes. Let's do it. The 2-2 pitch gets him. Let's go. Bieber gets a strikeout to start the 5th on his 66th pitch of the night. And there's one out here in bottom of 5, and I'm loving it. I think after he gave up those 2 runs, I really think he honestly has been dialed in ever since. And that is a great way to start the bottom of the order here for the A's. Perez is going to step in, take a 90-mile-an-hour fastball absolutely right down the middle of the plate. And it is quickly 0-1. The 0-1 pitch is going to be grounded. Hey, Rosario with a nice little short hop there, and he throws Perez out. Fantastic. We're about 5 pitches in. 2 down in the bottom of the 5th. This is what I want to see, guys. This is what I'm talking about when I talk about starting pitching and even going into our bullpen. We get a 3-2 lead. I honestly want to see our team not even have to score another run, as it's an 0-1 count now to Ruiz, the number 9 hitter. I honestly think that we do have the ability and the people on our roster, as that is going to be to Naylor, who flips to Bieber, and that's 1, 2, 3. And I think that was an 8-pitch inning for Bieber, and we go to the top of the 6th, leading 3-2. I love seeing those kinds of innings. That is exactly what I want to see. So 3-2 Guardians over the A's in the top of the 6th, or at the end of the 5th here. But kind of to that point, as we're at commercial break, I'll tell you, if we have the ability on our pitching staff, starters and bullpen, that if we get a 3-2 lead, that honestly, we could, in my opinion, we would never have to take another at-bat in a game. We could literally just pitch for 15 more outs and not give up a run. I think we have that ability. Now, whether we execute on that ability or not, Clase gave up that home run last night. I was talking to somebody today, and he said that was a one-off. And I agreed. I do think it's a one-off with Clase, but it also in the back of your mind makes you wonder, was it a one-off, and now we're nervous moving forward. These guys, they're not going to be perfect all the time, so let's just hope this imperfection, I'd rather have it in Game 5 of the season than in, Game 162 that's putting you in the playoffs, or even in October games. So I don't mind it happening. I just, let's hope that it is. Let's get him back out there, just like Karashek came back out yesterday and did a good job pitching. So we go to the 6th inning, and we are going to get, if I'm not mistaken, who do we have up? I think Naylor, Arias, and Jimenez. Was Zunino looming on the 4th spot there? Maybe going for 3 strikeouts in the game. Oh, God. Could he? I wonder what he dropped. What did Zunino drop back down to? I'm going to have to look real quick. He was at 367 to start the game. He dropped to 333 after the first one, and he has now dropped to 313. So he's gone. Now, obviously, that's because there's only been a few at-bats. First pitch to Naylor. That is going to be in there for a strike. Jackson has come back out. Does anybody get the stats on Jackson? I must have missed it. Derpy Entertainment, how you doing, man? How's it going? You're for the Athletics? That's cool. That's cool. You need Jose to get a home run this game. Give me 7 home runs on the day for your fantasy team. Jeez, man. I don't even think I've had 2 in a day yet. And probably because I have Ramirez. 0-2 pitch coming to Naylor. Top 6, nobody on, nobody out. That's outside, 83 mile an hour. Shane's doing good for your fantasy. Yeah, he's having a good night. I wish he had a little more strikeouts, but I'm telling you, I think his velocity's down this year, and he's not going to be able to put people out. What is Naylor swinging? I swear to God, it was over his head. It was over his head. Al, great saying. Every 4 times you pitch, 1 is great, 1 is bad. The other 2 games determine what kind of pitcher you are. I like it. So maybe we give it 3 more times through the rotation. All right. I was going to give it 2 more. But in all honesty, if somebody is bad in 3 of the 4, then they're bad. You really could, unless it's a bad, good, and mediocre game, you really could probably judge somebody on 3 times. But that is a great saying, Al. I love that. 0-1 pitch here to Arias. Last time up, just absolutely belted a ball to deep center field for a solo shot. 2 for 7 on the year, 1 home run and 1 RBI. That was that solo shot. 1-1 pitch. That is going to be... This guy's strike zone is just amazing to me. If anybody's watching this, does anybody agree that the strike zone has been pretty pitcher friendly? 1-2 pitch fouled straight back. It's going to be 1-2 again here in a moment. Oh, Derpy, you're saying you're rooting for the... Okay, it's the Athletics. We should beat them. I 100% agree with you, sir. However, we gave up 10 runs and almost lost the game yesterday, and we went down 2-0 in this one. I think it's just us playing down to our level of teams. However, let's be fair. We haven't really played a hard team yet. Seattle and the Athletics. So, 2-2. That is strike number 3. Arias strikes out and a ball in the dirt, and that is going to be 2 quick outs there, as I didn't put the first one up. But that is 2 outs. Top 6, and we're going to see Jimenez come to the plate with Zunino lurking on deck. So he's mentioning it too, Cassie. Well, that's good to know. That's good. Yeah, I mean, I told you guys, I think somebody was going to get ejected. I think it's nuts. Absolutely nuts. Well, not lately though. We've won 6 straight in Oakland, and if we win this, it's history. I think technically it's the longest streak winning against Oakland in the history of the Cleveland Indians / Guardians. 0-1 pitch to Jimenez, fouled out of play. It is going to be 0-2. I imagine he is. For some reason, Bally Sports has not been showing Tito barking at all, but I assume he has been barking. That is an 0-2 pitch that I'm surprised he didn't swing at because it was 10 feet over his head, but they lay off. If you are coming in, guys, if you could take a minute, we're almost at 30 likes. Smash that like button for me. I'd appreciate it. 1-2 pitch on the way here in the top of the 6th. That is outside. It's going to be 2-2. And if Jimenez gets on, we might see Mike Zunino come up with a chance to get a 3rd strikeout tonight. Did he really? That's crazy, Derpy. Unreal. 2-2 pitch. Outside, it is 3-2. Yeah, they're going to have home field. They're going to have home court. That's what happens when you call them baseball. They're going to have home court for the playoffs. 3-2, and that is a strikeout to Jimenez, and he went chasing in the dirt. I got to be honest, Jackson looks like a good pitcher here. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning, still tied, or not tied, still up 3-2 over the Athletics here. Woo! Let's go. So Mike Zunino will start off next inning. We'll have to wait on our strikeout tracker for that. That last one, though, that he swung was absolutely a ball, for sure. All right, we're middle of 6th inning here, guys. Welcome in. Just again, let's just go over upcoming live streams. I will take a break. I think tomorrow is kind of a day game, if I'm not mistaken. I won't be doing tomorrow's I'll be back on Saturday. Friday, I'm going to enjoy the home opener with my wife, so I won't be here Friday. But Saturday, I'll be here against the Mariners, 6:10 p.m. So pregame at 6, first pitch at 6:10 p.m., and then I'll be back Sunday at 1:40 with first pitch, pregame at 1:30 here on my YouTube channel. I appreciate all your support. You guys are fantastic. I think it's going to be a fun season. This is the first season that I've done this for the Guardians. If you don't know my channel, I usually, for the last 3 years, I've been live streaming the Cleveland Browns games during the fall. I said to myself, this is going to be the Guardians' year, and I want to be a part of it the majority of the season with my fellow subscribers. So I'm excited. I cannot wait until I'm sitting here in maybe Game 6 of the World Series with you all and just screaming up and down that we have won the World Series for the first time since, 1954, 56? I think 54, right? Yeah. So, just unreal. It's going to be a fun time, guys. And each and every time you come in the stream, if you could just help out and hit that like button, it just helps me so much more on YouTube. I appreciate it. I'm a very humble human being, and I just want to give back to you guys in every way that I can. So, hey, I appreciate it. It's not 48, is it? Is it 48? 1948? What was 54? Hold on a second. I thought it was in the 50s. Oh, they won the pennant in the 50s. My fault. They won the pennant. I was thinking pennant. But we won the pennant too early, so never mind. All right, we're 0-2 on, I'm just going to call him Matt Kemp for the rest of the stream, Landon. No, it's Tony Kemp. 0-2, ground out and fly out. And Bieber still working 72 pitches, and that's going to be a single, a leadoff single to Kemp. And unfortunately, I really hope that that doesn't get Bieber flustered here in the bottom of the 6th inning. So, 3-2, runner on first in the bottom half of the 6th for Oakland. Nobody out. Takes that the other way, and not many people have been able to hit well against Bieber today. He floats that into left field, so yeah, Cassie, gotcha. Sorry. I was thinking the pennant, the year that we had waited for the pennant, and I think that was 1954, if I'm not mistaken. So, my fault. You're right. Jace Peterson 0 for 1, strikeout and a sac fly on the season. He's 1 for 9. This guy, and it was a home run, by the way, yesterday. Runner on first, that is going to be Kemp. He's got some speed. The 1-0 pitch. Oh, they throw over. Bieber, did they get him? No, close. It was close. It looked like they had Kemp leaning a little bit, but he does get back. So, it is going to still be a 1-0 count to the batter. Let's see, their replay on this, and yeah, he's plenty back. It wasn't that close. 1-0 pitch to Peterson right down the middle, 86-mile-an-hour little breaking ball there, and it is 1-1. Kemp taking a pretty decent lead over at first. His left foot is, already at the grass. He's got a really good lead, and he's going. He got a good jump, and that there's no way they get him. And it's going to go into center field, but is somewhat backed up by Jimenez, and that's going to be a runner on second. That was good camera work, quite honestly. That guy got a massive jump. He went on first movement, and Zunino had no possibility of getting him. So Jimenez gets the ball back into play. Kemp's at second. Nobody out. The tying run there at second base with Peterson on a 1-2 count. The pitch, that is strike 3. Bieber gets Peterson down on strike swinging. And there is one out with not a great 3-hole hitter here in Diaz coming up. Tom Hamilton said he's not 100% from last year. Who are you referring to? Which person? So, Diaz steps in, and this is going to be down the middle for a strike, 90 miles an hour. Shane? Okay, well, that's fine. Then, if he's not 100% from last year and he's still pitching pretty well, let's get him back to 100. And who knows what the possibilities are. 0-1 pitch. That is going to be fouled off right side. We are going to be at 0-2 with Seth Brown looming on deck, who does have some pop. You don't really want to get to him. Well, I mean, we're going to have to see him regardless, but you don't want to give him the possibility of having 2 runners on and hitting a 3-run homer. We got 0-2 to Diaz. Diaz has really struggled out of the gate here. He has not been good. Bieber sets 0-2 pitch on the way to Diaz with Tony Kemp. And now I'm going to just say it. That's a ground out to second base. Runner moves over to third, but there's 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. Tying run is 90 feet away, but there are 2 down. And Bieber is 1 out away from pitching 6 innings. Why do I have a World Cup bracket behind me? The Cousins. You must not subscribe to my channel because we had an entire World Cup live stream section during the World Cup. We live stream all the USA games, the semifinals, and all that. So it's on my wall. I'm not really gonna. I don't care if I take it down or not. My entire office is just capsulated in sports memorabilia. So that's why I have it. Yeah. The pitch count for Bieber's at 81. No, I wasn't hating on you, Cousins. I was just saying. It was fun. It was really fun. I got a friend, Ian, from the UK. And if you're a soccer fan, quite honestly, remember on Saturday mornings we do a live soccer show. Just me and my buddy from the UK. It's at 9 a.m. Eastern time. It's not highly attended. I'd like to get the attendance up more. So if you are a soccer fan, stop on by 9 a.m. on Saturday mornings. And we give out 4 soccer bets each and every week. 1 in the MLS and then 3 in Premier League and stuff like that. But we had a good time doing the U.S. games. Unfortunately, the U.S. Soccer team is not as good as the Cleveland Guardians. Bieber with a 2-1 pitch here. This is going to be his 84th pitch of the night to Seth Brown. Runner on third, 90 feet away, and that is fouled off. It is going to be 2-2. If you guys are coming in, smash that like button. Let's get up to 40 likes today. I know we can get up to 40. That would be awesome. The 2-2 pitch is coming to Seth Brown. There's 2 outs and 1 runner on third base. There's the pitch. It is nice stop by Zunino. That bounced about 5 feet in front of him, and he chests it down. 3-2 count to Brown with Aguilar on deck. Let's go. 3-2. Landon, man, I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do. I'm telling you, it's going to be... they're just going to brush that under the rug, and their 3-2 pitch is fouled off. We'll do it again. They're going to brush the Lamar Jackson issue under the rug, and they're not going to be professional about it, and I'm talking about him and the organization. They're going to go into training camp. It's just going to be a dirty scene. I don't think it's going to end well for anybody, and it's going to make Lamar Jackson look bad. 3-2 pitch, swung on and missed, but it gets away from Zunino, and it's going to score a run, and the runner is going to be at first with 2 outs, and Bieber throws an absolute just nasty pitch, and Seth Brown swings and misses, but Zunino, being Zunino, it looked like maybe he was fooled, because he went for a backhand and then he went forehand and it gets away from him. He can't find it, and the tying run scores from third base. Oh, Landon, if you know, it's been 7 years for me, so welcome to the party. So a runner on first, a runner in, and it's a tie game and a new ball game. And God, if this goes to extra innings, guys, I'm going to lose my shit tonight. I know, man. I know. But to be fair, our third run came on their air. So, I mean, we're kind of even. There's a pop-up by Aguilar, and it's going to be the first baseman, Arias, who takes it. So, little damage done. The tying run comes across. We both have, I think, an unearned run in this game. So, we go to the top of the 7th inning. 3-3 Guardians and the A's here. on this Tuesday night, game 2 of this series. Oh. Landon, me too, man. Me too. And a lot of you were here with me last night, which, by the way, I appreciate all of you hanging out with me. But man, it's a lot to stay up till like 1:30 in the morning, and it just, we need some rest. Again, I am off Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. We'll be back on Saturday live streaming. So I'll tell you this. Because I'm off for the next 3 days, not live streaming, I'll tell you, I'm okay going extra innings. Do I want to? No. Personally, just because I want to see the Guardians win a game with a little bit of, like we did it. Like, we went out and we won. We've gotten very lucky, let's be honest, in the last 2 extra innings games, on Sunday and then on Monday, so... Cass, you got to be at work at 5? Hey, that's a better shift for you tonight, isn't it? I think last time you had to be at like 3, right? Something like that. I think that's a better... Or Joe. Sorry, Joe. Joe. I remember. I'll stop looking at the name. Joe, you had to be at work at 3, didn't you? Tribe, I am too, but sometimes, man, like last night I only got 3 hours of sleep. The other thing is, part of my day job is I wake up early, do these videos for my YouTube channel. So like I'm filming at probably 6 a.m. most days. So I only got like 2.5, 3 hours of sleep yesterday. Long day, and then just doing it again. So, but listen, hey, we all get tired. But I think what makes us great human beings is, when you want something, you push through it, and you know what I want right now? I want some offense by Mr. Zunino, who's up here in the top of the 7th, and he's going to take a strike not right down the middle. It was like 6 inches out of the zone up high, but in this game, it's called a strike. Joe, you changed your schedule? All right, that's good. It's better. That is going to be outside on the plate. Pritchard, does anyone know where I can find an Indians live stream? You mean like the actual game? You won't find that. And if you do, it's illegal, and that channel will be shut down. You just won't find that. Or you can go to Bally Sports. That's where I'm watching it. Zunino, an awful swing, 1-2. And we're 1 strike away from this guy getting 3 strikeouts in this game and being, I believe, under 300 on the season. You did find the right spot, Landon. That's the correct answer. Oh, Joe, for sure. That's the best part. There is the 1-2 pitch. That is up and in. 2-2 the count here. Zunino. Stefan is in the bullpen warming up. I'm not hating that right now. We didn't use him. Did we use him last night? No, we used Morgan. We did not use him last night. There's the 2-2 pitch. Zunino strikes out, but he's going to get to first base. And no, he did not. He's out. That is a strikeout. That is awful. Guys, I told you it was coming. There's a reason there's a strikeout tracker up there. And Zunino is now up to 5. I told you there's a reason. There's a reason for it. Oh, Pritchard, no, I understand, man. I 100% understand. That's why I do the live stream, man. There are people out there that refuse to, give in to Bailey's and stuff, so I appreciate it. X, yeah, you probably do. There are spots out there that'll do it. The thing is, they have to. It's kind of crazy. These people create a new YouTube channel every single day to show games, and that's why they always have weird, crazy names. Because what happens is YouTube, because of copyright, the next day they'll take down the channel, and then they just keep making new channels. That's all they're doing. 1-1 count here with 1 down to Miles Straw, the number 9 hitter. Is it on Peacock? Good, I get Peacock. Fantastic. 2-1. That one is up high to Straw. Landon, is that true? I did not know that. If you guys are joining us, if you could, smash that like button. Let's get up to 40 likes. I know we can do it. Aldo, what's going on? Let's go, Guardians. 2-1 pitch inside, and up. That is 3-1. I would love it if we could get Miles Straw on base here and let him do his thing. Maybe steal, get a runner in scoring position. Let's get it done. I know we can do it. Straw fouls it off. We'll do 3 and 2. By the way, Jimenez is the pitcher. I think I failed to say that. Top 7, Jimenez. I was just so excited about Zunino striking out for a 3rd time. And by the way, he is batting now .294. So he has come down to earth. Let's get it. Let's get it. Chris, a little bit. There's ball 4 to Miles Straw. And we do have a runner on with 1 out. And it's a fast one at that with Quan coming up. Let's go. David Atkins, I appreciate you, sir, for saying that. You're in West Virginia. And since the Guardians are not in your area, you can't even watch them, and you pay. Wow, are you serious? I am sorry, David. I appreciate you, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you. All right. I don't really hate Chris for saying that because I hate Zunino. He's the worst hitter in the major leagues. I don't even keep that quiet. That's why he's up there, Zunino strikeout tracker. I'm just finally happy that he didn't make me look like an idiot keeping that up. It was actually starting to get a little hilarious. 0-1 pitch coming here to Quan. Straw does not go. Quan swings. That's going to be a fly ball to Ruiz in center, and that is going to be 2 outs. Ruiz. I don't know why I said Ruiz. That's why I stopped myself. Ruiz. It's already late. It's only 11:30. It's not bad. This is much better than yesterday. So 2 outs, 1 on in Miles Straw. Rosario. Redemption Rosario. He can just hold that title because it seems like he's always going to have to redeem himself for not being a good player. And the first pitch he swings on and pops it up to the first baseman, and we're going to go to the bottom of the 7th inning. And we're going to do Wheel of Winners here in a second, and if you don't know what that is, hold on and I'll explain. But guys, Rosario again, that's a second time that he swung on the first pitch and got an out immediately. Just absolutely awful. I don't know what we're going to do with this kid. We'll have to wait and see. All right, so it is time for Wheel of Winners. If you're new to our channel, first off, hit the like button. We're about to give somebody the opportunity to win some money. And number 2, if you haven't subscribed, make sure you do so because you're loving me. I know it. Here we go. Wheel of Winners. There's 2 colors, white and orange. If it lands on the orange, anybody's eligible for that prize. If it lands on the white, only our Patreon members are available for that prize. Let's see what we're playing for today. We are playing for 10. Okay, so it did land on anybody. It's for $10, but this is how it works. I don't just give you $10 cash. What I do is I give you the opportunity to give me a parlay. I will put $10 on that parlay for you, and if it wins, you win all that money. I will send you that cash via Venmo or PayPal. So if you'd like that $10 chance, put $10 in the chat. Al is already there. So if you want a chance to give me a parlay to take $10 to win more, put $10 in the chat. And at the end of the 7th inning, I will spin at wheelofnames.com, everybody's name, and we will see who is going to have the opportunity to maybe turn 10. You could give me a 10-team parlay at $10, and you could win $10,000. It's as simple as that. How awesome is that? Who is doing that on YouTube? I don't know anybody who's doing that. So I see a ton of people getting in. Aldo, I'll make sure I get everybody in. That's why I give myself at least half an inning to get all these names in. So all you have to do is put $10 in the chat. I see it. Cassie, Chris, hell yeah. Actually, I'm going to put Joe. Joe, Chris, hell yeah. And that is going to be ball 1, by the way, by Stefan. And that is to Laureano, the 6th hitter for the Oakland A's. I got X, and I'll give everybody to the end of the inning to get in if you want to. Again, that's what we do here. That's what we do. That's what I do. It's just me. There's nobody else. My wife, she's asleep. God love her. I'm going to call her the executive producer. She doesn't do much. But I'll give her the title. All right, 2-1 to Laureano here. And it is going to be Stefan, the right-hander. Laureano 0-2. Nobody on, nobody out. And that is fouled behind home plate. 2-2. Let's go. 2-2. I'm just seeing the Penguins game, 5-1. Yeah, God. I actually bet the Penguins under 101 points. That's going to work out really well for me. So, 2-2 game, or 2-2 pitch, and it is going to be fouled back to the screen. It's a 3-3 game here in the bottom of the 7th inning. 3-3 game here in the bottom of the 7th. Aldo, thoughts on Guardians season knowing they are having a good start, 4-1? I mean, that could be a 45-minute answer, but I'll give you a short answer here after this 2-2 pitch to Laureano, who absolutely belts it to left field. Quan, not going to get to it, off the wall. That is going to go for extra base hits. Laureano's going to have to slide in. No, he didn't have to slide into second. He got in rather easily. And that is a leadoff double. And I know you guys are absolutely going to question, did we need to take Bieber out? Did we need to take Bieber out? That's what you have to ask yourself, and we will see. So, Aldo, I got to be honest. I'm not actually as impressed as our record shows 4-1. We got lucky on Sunday in extra innings. We got extremely lucky yesterday. In all honesty, we could be 2-2 or 3-2, 2-3 on the season. We could be 2-4, quite honestly, or not 2-4, 2-5 after this if we end up losing this. But David, I got you. I'll put you on the wheel. I think we have a long way to go, especially with our starting pitching. So, long way to go with our starting pitching. We'll just see how it plays out. 0-1 pitch. That is going to be a ground ball foul as Arias picks that up by just foul at first base there. So, yeah. So I'm not extremely impressed. I mean, there's other teams that I've watched this season that look a lot better for sure. Oh. Yeah, I think Cassie's saying lucky, or Joe saying lucky, that's exactly what it is. Landon, Michael Woods, rupture Achilles. Wow, really? Training with QB Watson. I was gonna say a massage joke, but I'll just leave it. 0-2 pitch on the way to Noda. Noda or Nada? I think it's not Noda. Not as an A. It'd be Noda. And that is inside 1-2. 1-2. X, that's 100%. Momentum is extremely important. And we'll see if Stefan can stop the momentum here with that leadoff double. The 1-2 pitch to Noda. Outside 2-2. And you don't want to, come on, give up a walk here. I know first base is open and really the winning run's on second. But it's just a whole different ball game if you got first and second and nobody out. Then they can bunt. I mean, they could bunt now, but I don't think they'll do it. That is inside. And now all of a sudden, the home plate umpire, his strike zone is the tightest thing I have actually seen since the first inning. Crazy. Oh, are you really? You're at the game section 122, row 2? Oh, man. Thank you for saying hi. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel, man. Subscribe. You're awesome. Somebody's at the game. I hope you're at least, are you an Indians fan or you're an A's? Okay, you said go A's. That's awesome, man. Yeah, I was going to make a massage joke. Thanks for stopping in, right? 3-2 pitch on the way. The runner goes. That is going to be fouled off. It could have almost be caught by Zunino, which would have been a strikeout. But interesting that they send the runner there on 3-2 with nobody behind him. Very intense. It's the Guardians is a good ball club to watch, and I'll be honest. Right, your team, the A's, have impressed me quite a bit considering I don't know anybody but a few on their lineup. So I hope you have a good season, man. I hope you have a good season. Gonzalez hit a home run, Gabriel. He hit a double off the center field. He missed it by this much. Landon, you and the other 8 people are there. Did he, Cassie? Yeah, I'm telling you, all of a sudden this guy's, yeah. Anyways, 3-2 pitch on the way again. That is going to be right down the middle of the plate this time. And there's a strikeout by Stefan. 15 pitches in this inning, but finally gets that first down, and it's a big one. The number 8 hitter is coming up, and that is going to be Perez. That's awesome. You bring your son to watch games as often as you can. You grew up coming to A's game during the early 2000s. All right, last question I'll ask you if you're still in the chat, man. As an A's fan, quite honestly, what do you really think of the stadium? I'd like to know from somebody sitting in the stands right now, what's your honest opinion of the stadium? Because, those of us in Cleveland, we hear things. Everybody hears things of how bad the stadium is. What's your real, honest opinion of the stadium? Joe, that was outside. That's funny. David, diehard fan for years. Recently, about a year ago, got into baseball. Obviously, chose the land for sure. That is pitch, and it is Quan taking that mid left field, and no tag there by Lariano. 2 outs. 2 outs in the inning. Nice. That for a second looked like it might have trouble written all over it. Dream scenario, if we could get Dollander from Vols or from LSU, be a dream. I don't know those guys, David. To be quite honest, I don't pay too much attention to college baseball other than Notre Dame because that's my team. But hey, man, that'd be awesome if we can make your dream come true for sure. So 2 outs here, bottom 7, 1 on. That's Lariano, a leadoff double. They're showing that Kemp thing, by the way. Ruiz, thank God his glove came off. That could have been a broken wrist by Kemp's head. 1-0 pitch coming to Ruiz, who is now at the plate. And that is outside, ball 2. So, top of the order coming up after Ruiz, if it gets there in this inning. Regardless, in the 8th, you will see Kemp, Peterson, and Diaz for sure if we can get out of it. 2-0 count to Ruiz. 2 outs, 1 on. And that is low outside. 3-0. And I'm not quite sure why Stephan all of a sudden is having some issue finding the plate. 3-0 pitch on the way. We'll see if there's a green light here. There is not. It's right down the middle at 93. All right, so the stadium in Oakland is cool. You've been here in the AT&T Park to watch the Giants, live in the Bay Area. It's not so much the stadium you have an issue with. It's the surrounding area is pretty rough. Oh, good to know. Good to know. Good to know, yeah. So don't walk home is what you're saying. That is fouled on down the left field line, and that is going to be a 3-2 count now. Lariano still sitting at second after that leadoff double, and Stephan's done a good job getting the last 2 batters. We'll see if we can get out of this. Overtime game, saving pitch in Herron or Stephan? Well, Gabriel, that's a great question. I mean, Herron looks like he's on fire right now, doesn't he? Well, let me answer that and see if Stephan can get out of this inning. 3-2 pitch, go to Ruiz. That is fouled back to the screen. We'll do it one more time at 3-2. If you guys are just coming in, if you could, smash that like button. Let's get up to 50 likes. We're almost at 40. Let's do it. I know we can do it. It is the bottom of the 7th inning. It's a 3-3 game. A runner on second, 2 outs, 3-2 pitch. Ruiz, the center fielder, the 9-hitter, sits, waits, and delivered. It is ball 4, and Stephan has walked Ruiz to roll it over to the top of the order with Tony Kemp, and we might see a pitching discussion. Let's see. Nope, I think we're going to not even have anybody come out. Yeah, I think Landon, a lot of that is just, people want to get on one stadium in the league. I mean, how bad can that stadium actually be? I mean, I did hear it had a smell once. First pitch there to Kemp is fouled off. It's 0-1. I did hear they had sewage problems once, but I just don't know. I don't know why they don't get more people. I mean, I'll be honest, Tampa Bay, I've been to Tropicana. That is a shitty stadium. 0-1 pitch to Kemp. That's rolled over it, but it's just foul. And unfortunately, that would have been an easy 3rd out of the inning. Instead, it is now 0-2 to Kemp. So 0-2, 2 on, 2 outs, bottom 7, 3-3 game here. Both teams kind of gifted each other a run. They're kind of even on air and unearned runs given to the other team at this point. 0-2 pitch, Kemp looks in, Stephan delivers. That is going to be rolled over this time to the second baseman, and Stephan gets out of it. No damage done despite a leadoff double, and we are at the end of the 7th inning, and it is time to spin that wheel of winners and see who's going to give me a parlay in which I will bet $10, and if it comes back a winner, they will win all that money. So let's see who our winner is. So if you want to see where I do it at, it's at wheelofnames.com. I can't show you on the screen because I don't have that capability, but trust me, I'm an honest person. I got everybody in there that put $10, and the winner is going to be X. X is the winner. Congratulations. It's not, I know X is not one person, but X, you know who I'm talking about. I'm going to have to go up and find you real quick. X Uroko. Xurco. You are the winner. This is how it works. All you have to do is, you can email me a parlay. Okay, you email me a parlay at grandstandbettors@gmail.com. So grandstandbettors@gmail.com. Send me an email with your parlay. Now, the one caveat is you got to send it to me a little bit ahead of time. So, like, if you want to do it for baseball and all the games are at 7 o'clock, you got to send them to me, like, in the morning sometime so I have time to put the parlay in. I will put $10 on whatever parlay you send me, and I will then, if it wins, send you all of the winnings via Venmo or PayPal. So, congratulations to you. I do this every live stream, so you got about 80 more shots at winning prizes this year. I look forward to giving away many more prizes, swag, and everything throughout the year. Congratulations to you, X. I appreciate it. If you're kind of wondering, hey, Matt, when's the next time I could maybe win some cash or some prizes? When's your next live stream? I'm glad you asked. It is going to be this Saturday at 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. We'll have the pregame first pitch against the Mariners at 6:10. So I look forward to seeing you all there. If you are coming in, smash that like button. It is the top of the 8th, and we have Jose Ramirez leading off. And Jose Ramirez, man, let's go. I told you the second key to the game was going to be the 2, 3, 4 hitters in this one and see if they can do something. That has not come to fruition yet. 1-0 pitch down low to Ramirez, and it is going to be 2-0 here to start the top of the 8th inning. Jimenez is still in pitching. It's 2-0 to Ramirez, but Mole is in. Is it Mole or Mont? I think it's Mole. I think they have both. I don't know. 2-0 pitch is up high. It's 3. I'm gonna have to look. There's a good pitcher in the pen though. He came in the other day and yesterday and shut us down. So he is warming up. Jose Ramirez, RBI double in the 5th. I guess they did do something, just not great. 2-1. By the way, I thought it was ball 3 high, but it was ball 3 wide, and that for the strike. This guy behind home plate's awful, absolutely awful. Oh, that is driven down the right field line and foul. Rick, what's up, man? You're back. Isn't because you do a phenomenal job or anything. Keep it up, my friend. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. Jose Ramirez, let's go. Let's go. Let's get it going. 3-2 count. Let's get the winning run on. And then what do you think, guys? Who comes in on the 8th? De Los Santos is my guest today. De Los Santos in the 8th. If we have the lead, that is popped up. It is as high as it is wide. That doesn't make any sense, but you know what I mean. And it's the first out of the inning. And we are going to see SpongeBob come to plate. Let's go. You think Eli's coming back after he worked the 10th last night? You think he's coming back? I'm not sure. This is an awful ump. This one's pretty bad. And to be fair, I did not live stream the third game. I didn't live stream the third game. I actually didn't even watch the third game of that one. I only did 1, 2, and 4. But he is awful. I am surprised nobody has been thrown out. 1-0 pitch to Gonzalez. That is going to be a ground ball to first, and he's going to take it himself. And Noda is going to get the second out there as he steps on first base. Al, that was my thought. De Los Santos. Oh, and as you mentioned him, there he is in the bullpen. So, De Los Santos for sure. And then we'll see what happens in the ninth. It depends if we have the lead or if we're losing or if it's tied. I think we are going to see a pitching change here. And I think they are going to go to, is it Mole or Mott? It's one of the two. I think this is the guy that pitched last night. Did a very good job for them. So, it's 3-3 here. Pitching change at the top of the 8th inning. Shaw's coming in. Joe. I wish. He was a good guy. So we're at a pitching change. And we are at 42 likes, which is awesome. Can we get to 50? I hope we can get to 50. We're in the top of the 8th. We got a couple more innings to get to 50. That would be awesome. Wish Vin Scully could comment on this ump. Well, yeah. I love to hear, like, the greats kind of, Tom Hamilton is one of those guys that I think comes up with a very good, ad-libbing on the spot kind of humor. In fact, he's the only commentator in my entire life, well, not my entire life, the decade that I've known my wife, who when we listen, like we'll go on a walk and I'll listen to baseball, like on MLB audio, he's the only commentator that like will say something to make her laugh. Everybody else, she's just dead, resting bitch face. But with Tom Hamilton, she at least cracks a smile here and there. Jose is not top 20 or 10 legend of baseball, Gabrielle. At least not now. If anybody out there disagrees with me, please feel free to do so. I can't say that he's that right now at all. No. And if he doesn't get things going, he might be bottom 10 here this year. Oh, I kid. He's going to get things going. So, 2 outs. Nobody on here. Top 8. Little pitching change. And we're finally going to see, I think is it Mole or Mott? We'll see in a second when it pops up. It is a first pitch to Naylor for a strike. It's Mole. So I was right the first time. Yeah. So I think this guy did pitch yesterday in the season. 2 innings, 2 walks, 1 strikeout. Nobody's got a hit off of him. 0-1, southpaw to southpaw here. And that is fouled off. 0-2 to Josh Naylor. That's funny, Rick. That is funny. Joe, you need more beer. I like it. One of these days, guys, I'm gonna drink on the stream. That's a wild pitch, but it doesn't matter. Nobody's on base. 1-2 to Naylor. Listen, I don't. Other than Browns games, I just don't drink that often. But I do have my days. So maybe one day where I know I don't have to do anything the next day, I'll have some drinks. But I'm really saving those drinking days for October baseball for sure. Mike McDaniel is when you lie on your resume and still get the job. That's right, Joe, just like the Browns. 2-2 pitch on the way to Naylor. That is a ground ball up the middle to the shortstop, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. So we go to bottom 8, and I think we're about to see De Los Santos come up. And it is 3-3. Guardians Athletics. It's been a good game. It's been a pitching game. The over-under was 7, which is at least going to be a push. You cannot win if you took the under on that, which I did not. Speaking of which, I just want to close the circuit on some bets that we did do in the MLB tonight. Let me pull up my member card that we did. The last couple live streams, I just haven't really checked what we did. So today I had our free pick was the Orioles. Let's see. Did the Orioles win? The Orioles did win 7-2. That's 4 straight days on our free pick videos. We're undefeated, actually, in April on our game picks in the MLB. Again, subscribe to the channel. Check them out each day. They're like 2 minutes long. It's as simple as that. You got 2 minutes a day. I know what you do on your lunch breaks. I'm kidding. I do the same thing. I nap. What else did we have tonight? On our Patreon play, we had the Cubs. They won 12-5 rather easily. And then that was on our member card, obviously. Baltimore, Texas, under 8.5. That does not get there. That lost by 1, 7-2. And then we had Phillies, Yankees under 8.5. That did get there, 4-1. So a pretty good day betting. And our streak bet, we had Rowdy Tellez over 1.5 total bases. That got there as well. Let's go. Patrick, I don't know if it's going to extra innings. I don't want it to go to extra innings. I'm too tired from last night. Let's have and the day before, and I know that started at 4 in the afternoon, but God, it went on forever. It went on for I think 3+ hours. Oh, Joe can see it. Joe can see it. Rick, it's more denial. It's more denial. I'm not sober. I drink probably once a week. But here's the thing, man. Here's the thing. It's just me for Grandstand Bettors. There's nobody else. It's just me. So if I live stream till 2 in the morning and I drink, how am I going to get up at 5:30 and do a video and research and edit a video? I mean, I would just not do it. I would just not be able to do it. So the only day I would truly drink on would be a Friday or Saturday, but more times than not, it's a Saturday because now I live stream at 9 a.m. on Saturday mornings with my buddy for a soccer show. So, yeah. But a little bit of denial. Now, during the Browns season, because I don't do a morning video on Mondays, this year I might though, but I still drink. I drink a lot on Browns games. 1-1 pitch here to Peterson. That is lifted into left field. Quan is there. Easy out. De Los Santos, 3 pitches, 1 out. That's what I like to see. Let's get it done. Chris, I do remember that. Do you remember when we all thought A.J. McCarron was good? If you guys are coming in, make sure you smash that like button. We are 7 away from 50. That is unbelievable. It'd be cool to get to 50. We got about an inning and a half, or who knows, maybe extra innings. Let's see what happens. It is an 0-1 pitch coming here. Diaz, the number 3 hole hitter. You know, this guy and Rosario are probably one of the 2 worst batters I've seen in this early season. Diaz, I don't think has got a hit here in this series. He's 0 for 7, 0 for 8, and on the season maybe like 1 for 13, something like that. Chris Izzy, I gotta be honest, I can't watch that stuff. I know it. Oh, he's 3 for 18. Sorry, he's 3 for 18, Diaz. But 0-2 pitch on the way, and that is gonna be, of course, never mind, I thought it was going to be a bloop single off the bat, but it ends up being a lonely fly ball to Arias at first, and there are 2 outs through 6 pitches, I think, 5 or 6. Let's go! Let's go, guys! Let's stop. Let's De Los Santos shut it down here. We'll get it. Oh my God, who's coming up in the next inning? Is it Arias, Jimenez, and Zunino? Zunino with the go-ahead home run after 3 strikeouts? Bottom 8, 2 outs, nobody on. Yeah, so Chris, I won't watch the XFL. I know it's kind of cool to watch. I love football. I don't like that football. I love college. I love NFL. I cannot watch that to save my life. Oh, there's a deep shot to right, and that is off the wall. Luckily, Gonzalez throws it into second, and that is going to be a double for Seth Brown. He just missed a go-ahead home run. Oh, now we got to get serious. Guys. Come on. Let's go. Come on. De Los Santos throws an absolute hanging breaking ball over the middle of the plate. Crushed, and luckily goes off the scoreboard. If it's 5 feet to the right, the Oakland Athletics are up 4-3. So De Los Santos with 2 outs, 1 on. That's Seth Brown at second, and steps in Aguilar. And a single is going to put the Oakland Athletics up in this game. Come on, let's not do it. That is going to be down the left field line. Just foul. Oh my gosh. Joe, you have a live stream right here. Are you talking about the actual game? I think it's because no no live stream can compete with me. I mean, that's what I'm saying. De Los Santos gave up a shot down the left field line that was about 6 to 8 inches foul. 0-1 pitch, though, is the result, and the second pitch on Aguilar is going to be down low and outside. It is 1-1. So 1-1 here to Aguilar. Runner on second in Brown, 2 outs, bottom 8, 3-3 ball game. The 1-1, that is, now that is a strike in my opinion. Any other time tonight, and now it's a ball. I just don't get it. It's the same spot. I'm gonna have to watch this replay, guys, with sound and see what was said during this game. The 2-1, that's down and low. Zunino blocks the ball, does a nice job there, and it's now 3-1 to Aguilar. And up next would be, unfortunately, the small dude with some pop, and that's Laureano there. So I really don't want to see us walk this guy. I want to see De Los Santos get out of this inning right here and make Laureano start the bottom of the 9th inning. 3-1 pitch on the way. 2 outs, 1 on, 3-3 game. That is outside, and he just did not listen to me. And we are going to have to deal with a guy with some power. And quite honestly, a guy that's been quiet tonight, I believe. I think, does he have 1 hit? He's got a double. 1 for 3 with a double. 5 for 17 on the season. 2 home runs, 3 RBIs. Not bad. You've watched New York 3 times this year. The Yankees or the Mets? Yeah, he did play. I mean, he didn't do anything with us. 2 on, 2 out. Laureano at the plate. De Los Santos up and in the strike zone. Fouled away. 0-1. If you guys are coming in, smash that like button. Let's get up to 50. I got to calm my nerves. It's like every single game this season has been like this. Bottom 8. 0-1 pitch. De Los Santos looks in, sets, delivers. And it's, a 94-mile-an-hour strike. A swing and a miss by Laureano. Just could not catch up to that one. And quickly, De Los Santos has him in the hole. 0-2. A big pitch upcoming. Runners on first and second. And that is going to be Laureano taking it to right field. It is going to be... it was in foul territory, and Gonzalez was unable to track it down. Luckily, it's just going to be a long foul ball. Gonzalez, if he does slide there, I'm going to be honest, he's probably injuring himself pretty severely as he would crash into the wall. So I'm glad he did not do that. But you do see some players decide they want to make that play. I hope missing that foul ball does not come back to bite us. Let's see what happens here. 0-2 pitch from De Los Santos to Laureano, and that is going to be swing and a miss. Got him! Let's go! Let's go, baby! We're going to the top of the 9th, tied at 9. And these are the cardiac kids this season. I mean, they're absolutely... I'm going to have to get a defibrillator in my office one of these days with just the way we're playing early in this season. Can you imagine 155 more of these games? Unbelievable. Let's go. Woo! 3-3, top 9. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, what are you doing? It's going to be... If you don't like the Guardians, just watch me because it's going to be a mix of emotions. I might be in the fetal position in 5 minutes crying. Who knows? You just never know what you're going to get. Jody Garrett. Man, I don't. Billy Joe, let's win it in the 9th. Let's do it, Chris. We do need some runs. Unfortunately, we don't get that ghost runner on second until the 10th. Oh, man, let's go. Welcome on in, guys. Appreciate y'all stopping by on this Tuesday night. It is now officially Wednesday morning, Wednesday, April 5th. So we have, at least here on the East Coast. So if you're staying up with me, I hope you had a nice cup of coffee. And we might be in for, and I hope not, but we might be in for our 3rd straight extra innings game where we are 2-0 on the season. So, let's see if we can't do something special here. So, What do you think? What do you think? Let's look ahead real quick to the 9th. If we're up, Clase most likely, is he coming back in right away? What do you guys think? Do we put him out there right back again after last night, or do we give him a break? If we're tied, who's coming in? Do you keep De Los Santos out there? I don't think you do. I think maybe that's when you bring in Sandlin. And then in the 10th, I don't know. Then you play it by ear from there. But if we're... Well, we can only be winning and tied after our at-bats. So here we go. First pitch. This is going to be Arias, I believe. And Arias, 1 for 3 with a solo shot. I wouldn't mind if he had another one here. He does take a strike on the first pitch. 0-1, top 9, tied at 3 in Oakland. And May is the pitcher for the A's. That is outside, 93 miles an hour. Tribe, you only bring him back. Okay, you're talking about Clase if we take the lead here. Okay. Are you talking the whole night? Only if we were to take a lead, you'd never, like the whole night, even if we were tied? That is a massive swing, and Arias just misses that, taken right back to the screen. 1-2 to him. Well, he has to if we have the lead. I understand that, but there's times that, they give a guy a night off, and I don't know if you bring him right back, but I would assume they would because it's only been one day. That is a pop foul. First in, the catcher, they go for it. Oh my God, they missed it. That's the second time the A's missed a fly ball that should have been caught, and Arias has a little bit more life with another 1-2 pitch upcoming. Kemp and the first baseman Noda collide their gloves in foul territory, and again, I've been saying this for 2 days. Are we not major league ball players? Can you not call who wants to take it? I just don't understand it. I just don't understand it. Al, is Karashek warming up? All right, he pitched well. 1-2 pitch. You got an extra life, Arias. Let's take advantage of it. And he's going to foul that back. He tomahawk chopped another one from another. I want to say we've swung at 20 pitches that have been about 2 feet high of the strike zone today. Absolutely incredible on how many times that we've swung at those pitches tonight. So the 1-2 pitch again to Arias. That is going to be fouled off, and we're going to do it again at 1-2. Whew. Let's go. Just keep fouling off pitches, man. Just get on base. Let's go. At least make this guy work a little. So you got Jimenez next, and you got Zunino, who might go for the golden sombrero tonight. But we can talk about that in a couple batters. We got Arias 1-3 on the day with a solo shot. 1-2 pitch. That is down low. Work the count, buddy. Let's go. 2-2. No, I'm sorry, 3-2. So they must have added, there must have been a pitch clock thing there, and I think an extra ball was added. So it is 3-2 now. It is 3-2. And Arias, after getting an extra life with that missed foul ball catch by Kemp, has a 3-2 pitch that is fouled off and spoiled out to the right. Now, some people that might just have joined us who are watching the game live with me may say to themselves, that was probably ball 4. I got to be honest, tonight, that might have been strike 3 with the home plate umpire. You don't actually know. So I don't hate Arias spoiling that pitch and getting another one to see here. This is going to be the 10th pitch of the at-bat. Arias swings and grounds it to third. It's going to be thrown across the diamond and just gets Arias, who actually stumbled out of the box there. But that will be the first out of the top of the 9th. Whew. Man. Close. He stumbled a little out of the box. I wonder if he does just by half a step. Wow. Arias has got some speed for sure. Now, Jimenez is up. with 1 out and nobody on here in the 9th. And he takes a first pitch strike, 81. A little breaking ball down in the zone. Jimenez 2 for 3 with 2 singles. He's batting .348 on the season. The 0-1 pitch is taken deep to, well, now Kemp's moving in, and he's going to catch that about mid-center field. And now there's 2 outs in the top of the 9th inning. Oh my God, Layla's World, how crazy would that be? How crazy would that be? Here we go. Mike Zunino. He can do it. He's got the power to do it, but he does have 3 strikeouts, and he might be going for the golden sombrero today. Let's see what happens. 0-3, 3 strikeouts. First pitch to him is going to be ground ball foul down the left field line, and it is quickly 0-1 on him. Come on, Zunino. I make fun of you, but I wouldn't make fun of you. I won't make fun of you tomorrow if you hit a home run. And that one is off the plate, and it's 1-1. Come on, one time. Oh, Layla's World, it's Landon's sister's account. That's awesome. All right, gotcha. Rick, that is awesome. He's going to hit a home run and strike out. 1-1 pitch. That is fouled. Is it going out of play? It is, and it's now 1-2. Well, Rick, last time up, he almost got on first base with a strikeout. So, you know what? The possibilities are endless with him. Oh, my God. But we're 1 strike away from the golden sombrero. 1-2 pitch on its way for May, and that is up high. I'm surprised Zunino laid off that. He likes that pitch up there, just above the letters, and it's 2-2. 2 outs. Top 9, nobody on, 3-3 ball game here. Zunino the hitter, the pitch, and that is, oh God. Sometimes tonight that would have been strike 3 called, and the count is now full, 3-2. Let's get a win, guys. Let's get a win, come on. Get on base is really, I don't even care about a home run now. Get on base and just keep this inning going. A double and then a straw single maybe? I'll take that. 3-2 pitch. Bottom 9, 2 outs. And that is in the dirt, and they're going to walk Zunino, and Zunino will elude, at the moment, the golden sombrero. So a good walk there, especially as he was down in the count 1-2. If you guys are coming in, welcome. This is going to be an exciting finish. It always is with the Cleveland Guardians, the Browns, all the teams in Cleveland, really, usually. Hey, we're 5 likes away from 50. I know we can get to 50. Smash that like button. Hit the subscribe button. You are in for not only a night of fun, but a whole summer of Guardians baseball fun. Zunino will officially not get the golden sombrero tonight. Will Brennan has now pinch hit for him on first base. So, runner on first, 2 outs, and Miles Straw will be the hitter. And we are we going to get a pitching change? Or no, we're not going to get a pitching change. I think they're just talking defensive substitutions right now. So, it is 2 outs. Brennan, the base runner now. Pinch hit for Zunino, and Straw takes a strike on the outside corner. A little change up there at 82 miles an hour. Let's go. Brennan can score from first on a double. So if we can get something down the line in this very wide foul territory ballpark that goes all the way to the wall, we could definitely get something. The 0-1 pitch to Miles Straw. That is going to be, ooh, God, he tried to go the other way with it. But instead it goes into the Indians bullpen because, God forbid, the Oakland Athletics have a real bullpen like a real Major League Baseball team. And they're all standing there on the side having to have a catcher make sure they don't get hit in the head. I still don't understand why they do that. Meanwhile, it's 0-2. Miles Straw, I think, broke his bat there, and he's going to have to get a new one. Oh, it was the Oakland ball boy who missed that ball. Well, I guess he's fired. Hey, a lot of people in the chat, I got to ask, has anybody ever been a ball boy or bat girl for a major league team? Has anybody in the chat ever been or known anybody that's been a ball boy, ball girl? I think that would be so cool. Never had the opportunity in my life, but I think that would be a very, very fun situation. All right, we're ready to go after a throw over to first. And it's an 0-2 count to Straw. May pitches, and I think he went. No, he did not. Straw checks his swing, and it did not look like he did. I want to see a replay on that. But it doesn't matter. It's 1-2. The replay shows that it was very close. But he did hold back. Landed 100%. Pitcher's going to get drilled. 100%. That is strike 3 as another Cleveland Guardian hitter decided to swing up 2 feet over the strike zone. And we go to the bottom of the 9th inning. And unfortunately, the Guardians are going to have to be in defensive mode here and stop the Athletics from a walk-off win for the second day in a row, might I add. So, if you're in the chat, we just got over 50 likes. That is amazing. Can we break our record? It's so far out. I don't think we can. Our record is 66 likes. So if you are in the chat and you have not hit the like button, what are you doing? It's bottom 9. It's a Tuesday. I checked that. It's a Wednesday morning, 12:15 a.m. here on the East Coast. And we are getting ready for the Guardians to either disappoint us or go to 5-1 on the season. And as Joe said earlier, now has that would be the first time since 1995, I believe she said that would be. So let's go. Let's get it done. Woo! Gosh, it's been exciting. All right, so remember, guys, I'll be back on Saturday for our next live stream. I'm taking tomorrow off. It's a day game. Usually the day games I won't do, mostly because the wife comes home from work. I want to spend some time with her. I mean, I haven't spent any. I don't even know what my wife looks like. I haven't even seen her since the season started. So I am going to take Wednesday, Thursday, Friday off. Thursday's an off day anyway, but I'll be back Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern for our pregame to go over our 3 keys of the game, and then first pitch at 6:10, and then I'll be back very quickly. Little quick turnaround there. I won't be like a catcher. I won't sit it out. Sunday, 1:30 p.m. Eastern pregame, and then 1:40 first pitch. Both those games, again, against the Mariners. Look forward to you guys joining me then. It's going to be a good Guardian season. We got a good bunch of people in here. I appreciate y'all stopping by, chatting. Well, if we want to win, we're going to have to go to extra innings. Who cares about sleep? Well, that's a good point. I don't care about sleep now. I want to get the win. Karachek, 3 games, 0-1 record. His ERA was over 20, but came in last night, pitched very well. Let's see if he can not. God, I really hope this guy has a good inning, because if he does give up a walk-off, that's 2 times in 4 games that he's struggled. So I really think he needs to have a good inning here. He starts off with a 94-mile-an-hour first pitch swinging strike. By the way, Valoria, the backup catcher, is now in for Zunino, defensive substitution. Remember, Brennan came and pitch ran for him there last inning. 0-1 pitch, that is up high at 95 miles an hour, and it is a 1-1 count. Cassie, is it? Awesome. It's on ESPN. Fantastic. Oh, Rick, for sure. I am. For sure. Yes. For sure. One that's not preferably in the middle of her REM sleep, I will. For sure. In fact, I'm actually thinking about getting like a chair behind me and having her just be like a stupid commentator. I don't know. We'll see. 2-1, and that is inside, and it's 3-1. And gosh darn it, Karashek, if you could please not walk the leadoff hitter here. You're killing me, man. You're absolutely killing me. Find the strike zone. Come on. 3-1 pitch on its way to Noda. That is so freaking out of the zone that it should have been worth 2 balls, but it didn't matter. That was ball 4, and now there's a runner on first. The game-winning run is on first base, and the 8-hitter, Perez, is coming up. We might see a pinch hitter, to be honest with you. Langiers might get a hit here. I'm not sure if he's available. No, Perez is going to bat. So he's 2 for 4 on the season, 1 for 3 today. Runner on first, that's the winning run. Karashek, a nice breaking ball at 83, right over the middle of the plate. Now, that's a good pitch. That is what you need to have. That is true. Actually, she understands because she's been married for almost 7 years to a Cleveland Indians / Guardians, as that's strike 2 right over the middle of the plate again by Karashek. I mean, it's been a decade of Cleveland sports. I mean, she was with me during the Cubs World Series, and I mean, that's the epitome of having me screaming when it comes to baseball. 0-2 pitch, got him swinging on a 95-mile-an-hour high heater, and there's one down in the bottom of the 9th inning. Let's go. Let's go. Of course, man, you know what? 9 innings ago, I said I didn't want to go to extra innings, and now I'm just hoping to get to extra innings. Oh, let's go. All right. But to be fair, extra innings happened at 1 in the morning, not just after midnight. That is another 95-mile-an-hour right down the middle, and Ruiz is unable to catch up with that one, and we are 0-1 against Ruiz here. He's 1 for 2 with a double and a walk, 4 for 15 on the season. Karashek looks in, runner on first doesn't go. That is a check swing. Does he go? He does go, and that is strike number 2. Quickly down in the hole, 0-2. Karashek, 10 pitches in the inning, gave up that leadoff walk, and on a 4 out of 5 balls there to Noda. The 0-2 pitch, that is a ground ball. It's what a play by Jimenez. He slides to his left, gets the ball, throws it to first, gets the out. Runner does advance to second base, but he does get the second out of the inning, and it is going to be a runner on second with 2 outs, and Kemp is going to try to be the hero tonight and get a single. So the runner does move into scoring position, but I'll take runner on second with 2 outs much more than I would runners on first and second with 1. Great sliding play to his left. Did a fantastic job. And here's where you learn what type of pitcher Karashek is. This is a nervy situation. You got the game-winning run 180 feet away from home plate. You got the leadoff hitter up in Kemp, who's 1 for 4. First pitch, swing. That is a single. Are they going to send the runner, Gonzalez, to the plate for the win? And the Oakland Athletics walk it off on a single, and Karashek is officially on my shit list this year. Unbelievable. Kemp walks it off on an absolute just down the middle pitch, and the final score is going to be 4-3, and we won't end up getting to extra innings tonight in a disappointing final fashion. Oh, God dang it, guys. That sucks. That sucks. Karashek throws one right down the middle. Kemp is all over it. Singles, and Gonzalez, I was surprised they sent Noda. Gonzalez, makes a good throw, a strong arm throw, but nowhere near the plate, and the backup, Valoria there just can't grab it, and the Oakland Athletics are going to win 4-3. That's it, guys. I'm going to do a little post game here for a couple minutes. If you are in here and you haven't hit that like button, we ended at 52. Let's see if we can't get a little bit higher. On your way out tonight, if you could take a second, smash that like button. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. That would be awesome. I appreciate everybody in the stream. But, God, that is a hard loss. That is a hard loss. But let's go over the, real quick, before we sign off, the 3 keys to the game here, what we did beforehand, and the 3 keys to the game. Let's go. Starting pitching, okay? It hasn't been great. Starting pitching has not been great this season. We needed it to be good here. Bieber was much better than his predecessors this past week. Bieber goes 6 innings, 3 hits, 3 earned runs, and 7 Ks. So, you know what? I'm going to give the starting pitching. I say the first key of the game actually got there. I think it did. Second key of the game, the 2, 3, 4 hitters. They went 2 for 12. So that really, in my opinion, is where we lost the game. You cannot consistently hit 2 for 12 as the 2, 3, 4 hitters in a ball game. You just can't do it and expect to constantly be winning. It's just absolutely crazy that we're not hitting in the middle of the lineup. I just don't understand it. And then the third key of the game was the defense. We gave up an unearned run, and they gave up kind of an unearned run. So I'm going to give that a push. Overall, it was a hard-fought game. It comes down to Karashek in the ninth, and we just he just the leadoff walk comes back to bite him, and it sucks. It absolutely sucks. You can't as a reliever, especially in the bottom of the ninth, give up a leadoff walk. So unfortunately, that's it. I'm going to go through and grade these guys real quick, and then I'm going to sign off. Quan, this guy, he's an 8. He gets an 8 out of 10. He's fantastic. Another leadoff single to start the game. What does he end up going? He went 2 for 4. Rosario, this guy's a -2. He's a -2. Get this guy off my team. I don't want any part of him. Sit him. You had to sit Josh Bell today because of how bad he was hitting. I think you sit Rosario tomorrow. Give him a day off. Put Arias over in shortstop. Put Naylor at first and let Bell DH. That's what I'm saying. Jose Ramirez, he's going to get a 5. He's 1 for 4. He had a double. He's a hitter. Just a mediocre day for him. Gonzalez, 1 for 4. He had that big hit. I'm going to give him a 6 just because that big hit was very timely when he came up. Got that double off center field and really allowed us to get back in the game at that point. Naylor, not his best game today by far. He ends up going 0 for 4. He had a ground out RBI. I think that RBI was maybe for the third run, maybe? I don't know. I can't remember. But I'll give him a 4 on the day. Arias didn't play bad. I'm going to give him a 6. He was 1 for 4. He had that solo shot home run. I'll give him a 6 today. Jimenez, 2 for 4. I'll give him a 7. He just does what he does. He's quiet about it, too. No showboating. Zunino. Can you guess what I'm going to give fucking Zunino? He's absolutely going to be a -7 in my mind. He got 3 strikeouts. That is 1 more than he had on the season. And he brings his Zunino strikeout tracker up to 5. And we'll just continue watching that. He got a -5 from me tonight. And then Miles Straw. This guy I'm starting not to like, but then at times I like him. he went 1 for 2. He had, I think, a couple of walks, 1 walk at least. He gets on base, he steals, he has steal attempts, he struck out 1. He had 2 walks and 1 hit. I'll give him a 6, 7. The thing about him is, though, it's just when he's up, he's not going to get you a home run. He's not going to most likely get you extra base hits. So you're either going to get one of 3 things. You're going to get a single, you're going to get a walk, and you're going to get an out. And, lately he's been getting the singles and the walks. So I can't hate him on too much. I'll give him a 6 on the day. So that's what I give him. That's my scores. It's got to be better, though. It's got to be better offensively. And quite honestly, I'm a little worried with Karashek. This is the second time in 4 games, and I don't know what we're going to do here. So we'll see. All right, we're done. Yeah, history buff. We're done with Rosario because he had a couple bad games. 100%. 100%. This guy is, you know what? It's not just bad games at the plate, man. It's the way he's been swinging at pitches. It's the way he's swinging. First off, I'll tell you this. If you're gonna be in a slump, what are you not supposed to do? This guy swung at 2 first pitches with men on base, and one time he had a double play, and the other time he popped it up on first pitches. If you're in a slump, why don't you see 2 or 3 pitches, man? And just with the bat on your shoulder, you got to see the ball, okay? Rosario is absolutely irritating the shit out of me. And you know what? What puts me over the top more than anything, is the fact that Rosario's defense is even worse than his hitting. Okay? That's exactly right. We came in 3rd in MLB in runs, and we are 4-2. 100%. And who's hitting? But History Buff, you weren't here at the beginning, so you don't know my 3 keys of the game, so you didn't really understand, and you have no ground to speak on, but I appreciate you being here. Who's hitting? Our 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1 hitters are the only ones hitting. I think I'm very valid in Rosario giving him shit. If you guys in the chat disagree, and you think History Buff's right, hey, go ahead and give it to me. But I think Rosario needs a day off. I think he needs to sit tomorrow. And I'm telling you right now, if Tito is a good manager, he will sit him tomorrow. Thank you. 4 errors in 6 games. That's exactly right. You know, and that's the thing. I'm not looking at it like he's just being a shitty hitter. He's not doing well defensively either. And if you add those 2 together, that means you're not scoring runs and you're giving up runs. And that's not a good combination to win ball games. We're very lucky. Mark my words, we are very lucky to be 4-2. We could easily be 2-4. The Seattle Mariners on Sunday absolutely gave us a win. Raleigh with that bad throw there. So they handed us that win. And then yesterday, quite frankly, if the Oakland A's pitching wasn't so awful, we should have lost that game as well. So, all right, guys, that's it. If you are in the chat and you haven't smashed the like button, please do so one last time, and make sure you subscribe so I can yell at you every time. I'm kidding. I'm a nice guy. I'm off Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I won't be back live streaming until the weekend. Again, Saturday against the Seattle Mariners. We get to see them again real soon as it's our home opening series here in Cleveland. Weather should be very good on Saturday. And hopefully we have 2 more wins under our belt by then. So I'll be here live 6 p.m. Eastern on Saturday with my pregame. And then it is 6:10 first pitch. And then again on Sunday, I'll be here at 1 p.m. Eastern for our pregame. And then 1:30 p.m. Eastern for our pregame, and then 1:40 first pitch. So thanks, guys, for sticking around. I appreciate you. Rick hates sloppy defense. I hate sloppy defense. I'm going to leave you with this. Pitching was better. The 2, 3, 4 hitters got to start hitting, and I think somebody needs. I think we all need to listen to what James Karashek's post-game interview is like after this one tonight, because his tone, his demeanor, it's going to be a reflection of who this guy is, and we'll see what and if he can come back from blowing leads. So we'll see what it is. Guys, it's been great. Enjoy the rest of your week. I hope to see everybody on Saturday against the Mariners, and I hope you have a good one. We'll see you next time for some more Guardians Baseball.